Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, First United Methodist Church, CWB Engineers, Niece's Custom Frame Shop, R-Care, Remax Advantage Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Shelton's Jewelry and Gift Gallery, Olmsted Funeral Home, Ozark Country Market. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Tubby Tees, Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Cash Saver Heber Springs, Superior Transmission and Rhino Lining, Cornerstone Hardware Designs, Tina Moore at Tina Moore Allstate, Centennial Bank Heber Springs, Avcor, Heber Springs Eye Care Center, Unity Health. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mark Mansfield State Farm, Graham Plumbing, Cleburne County Memorial Gardens, Dr. Jan Sharp Heber Springs Clinic, Verona's Italian Restaurant, Al's Computer and Mail Center, Pizza Pizzazz, White River Health Systems, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Julian Heat and Air, Heber Springs Resort. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game. The all-new Cowboy Collision and Customs is a full-service collision center with a state-of-the-art repair facility. Our certified repair professionals can get you a free estimate in less than 15 minutes and even do same-day repairs. We offer loaner vehicles and flexible payment plans through Sunbit. Open 24/7 online. Go to cowboycbg.com to schedule an appointment today. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. Cowboy Collision and Customs in Heber Springs.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Did you know inside the Lake Boutique at your local F.L. Davis, we carry a variety of furniture. Shop the selection we have for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. We've got a little bit of everything to choose from. We have casual, fun, traditional, and one-of-a-kind pieces ready to go and be delivered to your home. We can also do special orders on furniture. Visit us at the Lake Boutique located inside your local F.L. Davis Ace in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, and Pea Ridge for furniture you won't find anywhere else.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Panther Stadium for Panther Talk with Todd Wood, presented by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. It is time for the Battle of the Little Red. So much goes into this football game. And Todd Wood, I'm sure that right off the bat, this is one of the first things that you heard about when you came to Heber Springs.
Yeah, I had a lot of people telling me, the most important game. And I'll be honest with you, I had a bunch of people saying, hey, we don't really care about what you win and what you do as long as you beat this one team in this one game. And so, yeah, it's a big game, and it's always it's a great rivalry between the two schools and between the two communities. And there's a lot of good things that come out of it, and a lot of great competition. And I know it's been a little rough for our side for the last several years, but yeah, just to be a part of it and feel that atmosphere tonight, it's going to be a great night.
Great rivalries, I think, come about when there is the competitiveness in the rivalry. When you go back 85 years, this will be the 85th meeting of these two schools, and 25 games have been decided by less than a touchdown, and that does not include the 5 times in the series.
Yeah, and I've only been here 2 years in my second year. So last year, I knew what was going to happen going into the game as far as the rivalry and the tense atmosphere, and the environment's going to be crazy and all that kind of thing. And then, for us to be in that position where we were in a position to win the ball game with about 2 minutes left in the ball game, and then to give up a touchdown late and eventually lose. And yeah, it's a big game for all the players and the fans, and both teams are going to give everything they've got. And that's what you enjoy about rivalry games, is that competition, that fierce competition that happens on a Friday night between two teams that have such a long history. And it's going to be a great battle, and I think it's going to be great for the fans and the players. And so it's going to be a great night of football.
It almost feels like a bowl game to me, and I've worked bowl games in years past, and with the festivities before the kickoff even starts, it has that type of feeling about it.
Yeah, it's you get that whole the whole atmosphere of, you get the pre-game party going on, and the festivities all week long, and it's the big build up, and then you get finally a kickoff at 7:00, and the lights are on, and yeah, it's a bowl game. It's a fun atmosphere and a great environment for high school football and for fans all the way around.
Junior high team went over to Clinton last night, lost a tough one, 7th grade, won an exciting game last night. And so that the competitiveness in this series, not just for the senior high, but also with the junior high programs.
Well, I can't say enough about the 7th grade team. And, to be able to win in the fashion that they did last night, had a scoop and score with less than a minute left in the game, and be able to win and get the 2-point conversion, big 2-point conversion, be able to win the game 8-6. And then, yeah, tough battle by our junior high. And, to be able to put themselves in a position where they could finish off the year with a really good victory. Sometimes it doesn't happen, and you have to kind of reflect on it and understand that the season overall was a fantastic season. They finished 6-3 and really had some outstanding growth, and got a whole bunch of young men that decided they're going to move up and play tonight. And so we're excited about the future of Panther football by what we saw the 7th grade and junior high this year.
You talked about the festivities before the game, everything that goes on. Then you have to kick it off at 7:00. How important is the start tonight?
Yeah, it's always momentum. It's momentum shifts and momentum changes that you have during the ball game. But once the kickoff is taking place and we get settled into the game, it's that first couple of series, both offensively and defensively, are extremely important for both teams. And so it's going to be a battle up front. And I've said that for the last couple of weeks. It's going to be a battle up front. It's going to be, what are our guys going to do on the defensive line to be able to stop this kind of machine, and what are we going to be able to do to be able to move the ball down the field? And so, once we get a good fix on the first couple of series.
Brown was one of the most prolific running backs in the state of Arkansas. The All-Conference and All-Stater led the state of Arkansas in rushing in 1992, when he rushed for an amazing 2,062 yards in only 10 games. Brown recorded 8 200-yard games and finished with over 4,000 yards and 550 touchdowns in his career. In 1991, Brown led the Yellow Jackets on a final game, winning drive, making it 2 fourth-down runs and scoring the tying touchdown and the game-winning 2-point conversion to give the Yellow Jackets a 22-20 win. Billy Morgan is the voice of the Heber Springs Panthers. He is the former voice of Arkansas State University Athletics and currently the voice of Harding University Athletics and 2-time Sully Award winner for college football play-by-play. He is in his 21st season as the voice of the Panthers, and he is currently serving his 28th season as play-by-play. Billy is the sports director at KSUG Radio here in Heber Springs, and can be heard every weekday morning on 101.9 The Lake. Billy resides in Heber Springs with his wife, Miss Dusty, a 1988 graduate of Heber Springs. Please give a warm round of applause for this year's honorary captains, Jason Brown and Billy Morgan. Thank you, Cowboy Chevrolet, for sponsoring tonight's event. Clinton has won the coin toss and they'd like to receive. Panther fans, are you ready for some football? Are you ready?
Welcome to Friday Night Football. This is Lance Hamilton alongside Allie Sugg.
Here we
go. Billy is in the stadium, but
he
he was the honorary captain tonight for tonight's coin toss between the Clinton Yellow Jackets and the Heber Springs Panthers, and everybody, we're proud of Billy for the honor.
I'm hopping on because he's not on here, and I want to talk about him because he deserves it. And he didn't even tell me that he was being honored tonight. He let me find out about it on Facebook, so I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. But it's definitely well-deserved, and I'm excited for him that he was recognized tonight. 21 years as the voice of Panthers, and, hey, you should have been down there with him. I know you've been down here. You've been doing it for a long time as well.
Of them, yeah, he done it. He done it for a few years back in the 90s. He
and he's
Stan.
back. I'm handing it over to him. So it's Battle of the Little Red.
It's
Lance,
Battle of the Little Red. It's a long-time rivalry.
That's right.
Clinton did win the
toss.
They won the coin toss, but they also done the
Community Impact Award.
The Community Impact Award. That's correct.
That's
yes.
right.
So congratulations to the.
Hey, but over $10,000 collected for Fight Like a Kid.
Yeah, I saw Gil down there.
Yes.
That was a good deal. So, Bill, we're going to welcome you into the FL Davis broadcast booth tonight.
Yeah, it's great to be here. I mean, catch my breath.
You didn't have to run. Allie and I had it.
Well, I just got here, and it's kickoff, so I thought I'd better run to get up here for kickoff. Panthers have added some new players.
Yeah.
For
I like that roster you got for us.
Yeah, and it's not numerical. You've got the
That's
bottom
all right.
ones are the ninth graders. So we're ready to go. 85th meeting, Panthers and Yellow Jackets, and the little squib kick, and it is going to be covered up by Clinton at the 47-yard line, and it'll be Clinton football, and they'll take over at the 47 on their own 47-yard line. 85th meeting. This series is relatively very even. There have been 5 ties in this series. These two teams met twice in 1939. They tied once, 6-6. Panthers won the first meeting, 31-0. So this is this storied rivalry has a lot of history to it. And Clinton getting the football first, and they're going to run the football around the right end, take it up to midfield, and the Panthers are going to get there to make the tackle after the early carry there by Nick Epley. The quarterback is Harley Tobin. And, you know, a guy by the name of Park Parrish wore number 2 at Clinton, and he went on and had a very good collegiate quarterback. And I spent a lot of Saturdays with him. And every Clinton quarterback has worn number 2 since Park wore number 2 at Clinton.
That's right. The Amos kid wore it, didn't
Second down and 7, and they're going to run the football to the right side. Panthers stacked this up, only a yard gain on the play, and that's it.
Is that
very short gain?
Down there?
Yeah, and
Bray.
they had Bray in on the tackle, and that time on the carry, it was Cody Davis, and it'll bring up third down. So 3rd and 5. So Clinton, Lance, with their type of offense, it's like an offense I see run on Saturdays, to where they don't want to get in 3rd and longs. They like 3rd and 5, 4, 3, 2, something like that. So this is a manageable 3rd down for Clinton. And they're going to run it, give it from the wing back from the right side to the left. He has a first down and a lot more. He's into the secondary, to the 30, to the 25-yard line, all the way down to the 20 before he's finally going to be tackled, and it'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets will move the chain. Zachary Parker made the tackle downfield, and it'll be a first down for the Yellow Jackets.
Zane Widener carried the football, Billy. He's a good-looking running back coming out of the backfield. Looks like he's about 6'1" or so, maybe 190 pounds.
Yeah, I had a chance to go down and see and visit with Coach Chris Dufresne, who is the head football coach for the Yellow Jackets before the game. Here's the quick hitter up the middle to the fullback. He's inside the 10-yard line down to the 5, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. Gus Hanna stopped what was going to be a touchdown run. That was almost 6 for the Yellow Jackets, and the run there by Austin Lynch. And it'll be first down and goal at the 4.
Yeah, they done a good job right there. Like you said, with that quick hitter up the middle, caught the Panthers kind of looking to the outside.
The quarterback is Harley Tobin. He's up under center. He's going to run the football forward, gets a good surge into the end zone, and no signal. We're waiting for a signal, and I don't think he got in. They're going to rule him short, but he's very close. He's just outside the goal line, so it'll be second down and very short. He is inside the 1.
He's a football length away from him.
So it is second down and inside the 1-yard line, second down and goal. And Tobin is going to take here, and Tobin into the end zone, touchdown. So Clinton takes the first drive right down the field. And the Panthers won the toss and deferred the option to the second half. And so it is Clinton who gets the first score of the game. So the Yellow Jackets have the early advantage here in the Battle of the Little Red. And we probably did not get to talk about the coin toss, did we?
Yeah,
a few minutes ago?
the Julian Heaton and Air.
Okay, you did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Because I'm pulling some stuff out of the folder here. So the extra point is no good. So we have a timeout. 9:58 left here in the opening quarter. It is 6-0. Clinton leads. We'll step away for 30 seconds. This is Panther Football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
9:58 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. We talked about the Julian Heaton Air coin toss. Julian Heaton Air, the Greers Ferry Lake area's preferred Amana dealer, providing outstanding warranty coverage. Amana's 70-year promise is to build products that last. Julian Heaton Air has a vast degree of heating and air conditioning knowledge and experience. Julian Heaton Air can help you design a comfort system that best fits your needs. Located on Main Street in Heber Springs, call 270-9369 for an appointment today, 270-9369. And now the kickoff, it bounds, it's picked up at the 30-yard line, return across the 35, up to the 43-yard line. Jackson West on the return. And Lance, something that probably gets a miss in the Battle of the Little Red is the fact that it's also, even though we had senior night formerly earlier in the season, for these seniors, this is senior night for them.
This is their last home game of the season, and this was scheduled to be the senior night, obviously, and like you said, they moved it up earlier in the year, and so this should be the last time that, these boys out here in red are dressed out tonight at Heber Springs.
Football at the 42, and open field is to the left, and Easton Cusick in shotgun, empty backfield, looks into the boundary, and the Panther coaches from up top, they look at the defensive alignment, and then they send a play downstairs. And so that play is being sent down right now. Plenty of time on the play clock. It's at 20 right now. So that play being sent in. Panthers down 6-0 here in the Bartlett Tire Center opening quarter of play. Cusick takes, drops back 3 steps, looks. He's going to throw deep. Left side, and it's incomplete. Good coverage. A little bit of an extra shove right there at the end. Fortunate that nothing came of that. Yancey was the intended receiver. He got a little shove there from Nick Epley, and it'll bring up second down and 10. Lance, that is just a little bit of a peek at how physical this football game will be.
Yeah.
Clinton and Heber is always a physical football game.
And it starts at a young age, Bill. That's just the way they're taught to play each other, and they take it all the way through the high school ranks and even beyond, I believe. So
second down at the 42 with open field to the left, and now Cusick takes, looks left, and he's going to throw it left side complete. This is Yancey at the 45, and Yancey is going to make it up to the 48-yard line before he's tackled there by the before-mentioned Nick Epley. Panthers get 6 on second down, so now it's third down and 4. Third downs to me, Lance, in this game, I was thinking about it earlier while I was down on the field. Third downs are going to be huge for the Panthers if they're going to stay in this football game and have a chance to win it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have to convert some third downs and keep possession of the football and keep the Yellow Jacket offense off the field.
Here's Brown coming near side on the jet sweep. He has the first down inside the 45-yard line down to the 41, and the Panthers are going to move the chains on the Cowboy Chevrolet first down. So it is the Panthers' first down, and they will move the chains, and that's very important, Lance, to get those first downs converted on third down.
Good 11-yard pickup by Parker Brown right there.
So
got a nice block over here on the edge.
First down, mark it at the 41, and
you're messing with me over here punching buttons.
I was just correcting something.
Right.
The Clinton leads games played in Heber 20, 19, and 1. It tells you how close the series has been. First down, and now Cusick takes. Cusick drops back 2 steps, now steps up in the pocket, and now Cusick is hit, and Cusick is going to be sacked. And he's taken down at the 43-yard line, and he is wrapped up. And I'll tell you, by big number 55, Josh Witt.
I was going to say, that was that big boy you shook his hand out there at midfield.
I did. Very nice young man. I wished him the best, and I'm glad that I'm not lining up against him on the other side of the football from him.
Looked like a good-sized kid.
Yeah, good young man. Both towns represented well here tonight, and playing the Battle of the Red, Little Red, 85th meeting between these two schools. Shotgun formation. It's a law, second down 12, and I'll throw it left side complete. West to the 40, West to the 37. He's going to carry it down to the 36-yard line before he is going to be stopped. He is tackled there by Landon Rose, and it'll be a 5-yard gain. Third down 5 coming up here for the Panthers, so another big third down. And Lance, when you get to third downs, drives, obviously Clinton had a 2-minute drive. They went right down the field and scored. The Panthers would like to keep that Clinton offense off the field. So if things go their way, they're going to be in a lot of third downs.
This is going to be a situation to get a first regardless, you know. I mean, they're going to do everything they can to get the first down.
Cusick rolls left, fires on the run. This is broken up. That was a good play defensively. It was intended for Winchester. It was broken up, though, by Landon Rhodes. So now it's 4th down and 5. And 7:20 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter of play. Panthers are moving left to right in front of us. If you're just joining us, Marty Moss might be listening somewhere out in Ohio. He promises me, Lance, he is going to be home very soon.
That's what he told me the other day in the text. He said maybe by the end of the coming week.
4th down and 5 for the Panthers from the 36. Cusick takes, rolls to the right, and he fires, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Hannah. Hannah was covered up. Very good coverage there by Nick Epley, and the Panthers will turn it over on down. So they kept the time of possession and for about 3 minutes there, Lance, but got a couple of first downs, but now they're going to have to give the football back to the Yellow Jackets. The defense, they're going to have to play well tonight, and you feel like you're going to have to force some turnovers in this football game tonight as well.
Yeah, I think you are. I think you're going to have to, you know, force some turnovers, capitalize on some good breaks. I mean, this Clinton team, they're tough and they're scrappy, and they always play hard when they play Heber Springs.
And now running back to the left side, that's Epley, who made a very nice move. The play was designed to go to the right, but there was nothing there, and he darted back to the left and ran it across the field. Jackson West is going to make the tackle at the 41, but it's a 5-yard gain on the play. Jackson West is another one of those kids I think about. He's a senior. His last time to play on this turf on a Friday night.
Yeah, more than likely, unless something crazy happens, this is, you know, Jackson's last 2 football games here this week and next week.
Tobin takes, and now there's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag that is down. So we'll have to check and see what this marker is.
And talking about Jackson, he's been a fun one to watch the last couple of years.
He sure has, yep. It's going to go against the Panthers here, offside. And this should be a first down. So offside, the Cowboy Chevrolet penalty marker takes it up to the 46. They haven't moved the change. It may be just short. Yeah, now they're saying move them. So they are going to move the change. It is a first down, and 6:40 remaining here in the opening quarter of play. And football right at the S on the block, HS, running up the middle. A couple of Panthers there to make the stop. There was Tristan Thisson and also Peyton Owens on the tackle. And so it's a 3-yard gain, 2nd down, 7. That's what you want to see from this defense, is to make stops.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to, I think, make some tackles behind the line of scrimmage. You're going to have to put Clinton in 2nd and 3rd down and longs.
Well, you're going to have to make Clinton have to think about throwing the football.
So 2nd down. They're going to run it here, run it to the right side, and this play was blown dead. That's a shame. It's a false start penalty against the Yellow Jackets. That's a shame that was blown dead because
Langster.
Langster was in the backfield. He was going to make the tackle for a loss. So it would be 3rd down and about 11 coming up here instead of what is 2nd down and 12. So not many times when there's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag is it a break, but that was a break.
That was a break for Clinton.
So take it back to the 44, and to the line of scrimmage comes Tobin. And now Tobin, they're stacked on the right side. Tobin takes, they're going to run it on that right side behind the big blockers. Midfield, 45, and bumped forward and knocked down by Chris Roberts. That's a first down all the way down to the 41. It was Billy Stanley who ran it, and he was hit, Lance, but when he was hit, he was knocked forward about 4 or 5 yards. Down to the 41, so Clinton's in Panther territory. 5:27 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter, and they lead it 6-0.
Yeah, they kind of set up a power-type situation over there and brought the big boy you shook hands with and an extra wing back to that right side.
Football's on the ground, and they're wrestling for it, and I believe Clinton got it back. Boy, very quickly jumping back on it was Harley Tobin, who jumped on it. 2nd down and 11. Coming up right here. You know, it's a small world. I was talking with our head referee tonight. Guess where he's going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock?
Searcy.
He's going to be in Alva, Oklahoma.
Is that right?
That's where I'm going to be tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Is he flying out tonight?
No, he's driving, leaving out early in the morning.
Wow.
2nd down and 11. And football favors the right hash.
Strong side to the right. Look for Clinton to run it that way. And they come with a counter back to the left side. There's room up the middle inside the 30-yard line. Broken tackle at the 25, inside the 20, and forced out of bounds to the near boundary at the 20-yard line. Panthers were chasing Sneed, Yancey, and also Chris Roberts chasing, but it's a first down and a big gain for the Yellow Jackets. And that's Zane Widener on the run. And the Yellow Jackets right now, Lance, are doing what you were fearful that they could do, and they're winning the battle up front.
Yeah, they are. They got some big guys up front, and it's creating some holes for the backs to run through. And they got a couple of good-looking backs there.
They've only had 1 third down so far in this first quarter. And taking right here, running up the middle, minimal gain, and maybe a couple on the play. That's Langster who made the tackle. 2-yard run. Second down and 8 coming up for the Yellow Jackets. And Allie's sitting up here with us, and Allie, I had a chance to see Coach Dufresne before the game. We had a nice visit, and he said, I waited all week for you guys to call me. And so
Allie's in trouble.
Well, this is the first time we haven't talked to Coach on Battle of the Little Red week, but it's always great to see Chris Dufresne. Open field is to the right, and now here's the give to the right side and to the 15-yard line. 2 broken tackles. Finally, to the 10-yard line, the Panthers are going to bring the ball carrier down. Chris Edwards on the tackle. Widener carried it, and he's very close to the line to gain. So it's third down. This is only the second third down.
Yeah.
And this is third and short. And, again, a team that can run it like Clinton, this is not where you want to see them on third down. Third down and a yard.
At the 10?
At the 10. They've got to have 2 downs to get this.
It's not even a yard to the first. There it is.
Tobin's got the first down as he takes it himself. He gets that big surge up front and just follows them and has the first down. And, you know, you look, and we don't have the size on our roster, but Ashton Hoyle, he's big up front, and he's leading the way. You've already talked about Josh Witt.
Josh Witt's big boy.
He's a senior. Hoyle is a senior, so there's experience there as well. It's first and goal, 2:55 left here in the Bartlett Tire Center first quarter. Open field to the left. They're going to run it right here to the right side. Well, there's a marker down. Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag, a procedure penalty against the Yellow Jackets. Hey, it's Bartlett Tire Center's favorite time of the year. Time to cheer on the Panthers. Let Bartlett Tire Center be your one-stop shop for all of your general automotive maintenance needs. They will get your vehicle ready for all the games you'll be attending. Go see Bartlett Tire Center. First down, back at the 12-yard line, and open field to the left. The Biv's with us. Jeremy's upstairs. It's a little bit cool.
It's a little cool outside. That's what I was going to say about you tomorrow. It may be a little chilly out in northwest Oklahoma.
I will be in an enclosed glass booth.
Will you?
Tomorrow, yeah. So I could wear shorts and a T-shirt if I want to out there, Lance, but I will not, I promise. Promise I won't do that. It's at the 12, line of scrimmage. Give it to the left side and run back to the 10. And the Panthers are going to swarm and make the tackle. That's a big play by Langster. It's a loss back to the 13. And now it is second down. And this is what the Panthers need. That's the first negative play on first down. And that was started by a Clinton Miscue with the penalty.
Yeah, and then Jackson West blew his man up and knocked him backwards, which knocked him into the ball carrier and allowed the pursuit to catch up.
Second down, 13. Open field is to the right, 1:54 left. There's so much misdirection. You have to be careful. You have to stay home with this offense. Two men in motion from right to left. And now going to give it to the right side. There's a hole to the 10 and down to the 5-yard line. Too much running room right there. And Chris Edwards made the tackle. That's Widener around the right end. Lance, he had a lot of space. He runs all the way down to the 5-yard line, and it's going to be third down. Third and goal with 1:25 left in this play. What the Panthers need is a stop right here, or they need a football on the ground.
On the ground or something, yeah.
So to the line of scrimmage is Tobin. Tobin gets right behind his center, give it on the right side. Great ankle tackle. That's Keenan Sneed, who was in the backfield and made the tackle at the 6-yard line. And it's a huge play defensively to knock down the ball carrier. And it'll be fourth down at the 7. And that's the kind of play the defense needed there, Lance.
Absolutely. Keenan Sneed finally was able to find an opening and slide through the line of scrimmage there to get into the backfield. Tackled the ball carrier behind the line of scrimmage. It reached out with his left paw and
here's a huge play. 36 seconds left in the quarter, and now Tobin takes, play fake, rolls right, looking, throwing into the end zone. It is caught. It's a touchdown. I'm not sure he was across the goal line, though, but they said touchdown. The ball broke the plane, and it's a touchdown. He had to come back for the football. Brody Ember did, and apparently he had the football across the goal line, so it is a touchdown. And it is now 12-0. Boy, it's a big, big play.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew exactly where he needed to get to, and he barely got there, Lance, and that was very close. So 25 seconds left, and it's 12-0. The Yellow Jackets have scored. They've scored on 2 drives, and now they'll go for 2, I would imagine, right here. They missed the extra point a few moments ago. So a lot of motion. And Tobin takes here. Tobin, they're going to run it to the right side, a lot of room, but to the goal line, met and stopped by Keenan Sneed. Keenan Sneed,
again.
I thought he was going to walk into the end zone, and Keenan Sneed came out of nowhere and hit him, knocked him down, and the 2-point conversion fails. But Clinton has scored again, 12-0. Clinton, 21 seconds remaining, and the opening quarter will step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust is thinking outside the box with Cube. Cube is a new interactive banking service that allows you to cash checks, make deposits, make your home or auto loan payment without leaving the comfort of your vehicle. Cube uses live, local, friendly account representatives Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For extended banking hours, personal service, and convenient access, start banking outside the box with Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
21 seconds left here in the first quarter of play, brought to you by Bartlett Tire Center. The Yellow Jackets are on the 85th Battle of the Little Red. They have scored on their first 2 possessions. And so Parker Brown and Jackson West deep to receive this kickoff. Clinton converted on a big 4th and goal. Here's the kick. It's going to bound at the 30. It's a free ball, and very alertly, Jackson West jumped on it. And Lance, you're in a bad spot right there, because when that ball hits, you hope it's just going to kick out of bounds.
Right.
And there's going to be a penalty against Clinton. But it did not.
It did.
You've got to cover it.
He had some backspin on it.
Yeah.
It was like watching Joe Sugg hit a wedge from 100 out.
Yeah. Perfectly, huh?
Yeah.
Is Wade here tonight? Wade?
No, I don't think the big dog
Wade is supposed to be here tonight. First down at the 33-yard line. David Mars is here tonight. I got to see my good friend David Mars. He said, tell everybody hello. Hey, Coach, Dennis DeBusk is here. We really need to give him a shout-out a little bit later on, and hopefully he may come up here. I'm not sure, but he is here tonight and watching the football game in the 100th year of Panther football. And back to throw here is Cusick. Cusick pressure. He lost the football, and it's free. And who's got it?
Panthers.
Panthers got it back. That's big to recover it.
Looks like Zach Thomas.
Zach Thomas, the Panthers center, jumped on it. He's another senior playing his final game here at Heber Springs, back to the 27. So it's second down and very long right here.
I don't know you're going to get another playoff in the first quarter, Bill.
So the quarter ends with the Panthers down 12-0. So we'll step away. We'll take a 60-second timeout, move into the second quarter. Battle of the Little Red. Panthers trail 12-0 as we take a 60-second timeout at your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Rock Mortgage Lending Equal Housing Lender. Survival Flight. Jitterbug Coffee House. Judy King School of Dance. Cornerstone Title and Escrow. McKenzie Realty. Allen Furniture. Eagle Bank. Stephanie Thompson with Access Medical Clinic. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play. Each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
I sure wish you would find us some
The clock's rolling.
music.
So here we go to start this second quarter. Panthers are down 12-0, and Cusick wants to throw. Throws it back to the right side. This is complete on the little wide receiver screen, but there's just nowhere to go. Upended. That's Gus Hanna. He's going to lose yardage back to the 25. And Clinton swarmed to the football. And I'll tell you, I came through, and by the time that Miss Dusty dropped me off, and there was already a great group of folks tailgating. There were about 3 different tailgates. I saw tailgates all over the place. There was one over here by the buses, and then there was another one down in front of the den. They also had the chili supper down in front of the den. So good atmosphere here. It's 3rd down and 15. And a shotgun. Cusick throws to the near side. This is complete. Brown trying to get outside. He gets to the 30-yard line. He is held up right there, and he's going to be stopped at the 31-yard line. I thought for a moment they came close to grabbing his horse collar.
Did you see 23 do that?
Yeah, Zane Widener.
But he realized it.
And let go.
Yeah, immediately. I thought that was pretty good.
That's a smart play, and because Lance, if and he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, I know.
If he gets called for a horse collar there, then that's a first down for the Panthers.
It's worse than the result of the play.
Yes, and it's 4th and 12. Panthers will have to punt it here. 10:30 left and down 12-0. And so Cusick in shotgun right here. And now Cusick takes. Panthers going to go. And Cusick runs to the near side. Cusick across the 35 is going to get up to the 40. No, he didn't quite get to the 40. He stopped short of the first down at the 39-yard line. He stopped by 4 yards, and the Panthers will turn it over on down. So the Yellow Jackets are going to get it back. So they have great field position right here at the 39. 10:15 left in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter. Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies, which is why a Shelter Insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't. Ask Shelter Insurance agent Tim Brewer or affiliate agent Lisa Sinclair about a free personal protection review or other insurance quotes at 362-5027. So now the Yellow Jackets, Tobin takes, and now they're going to run up the middle and take the football down inside the 35-yard line. And Davis carries. He stopped after about almost 7 on first down. Panthers could really use a big defensive play. I thought they'd got it a few moments ago, and Keenan Snead came through and made that tackle for loss. They forced 4th down and goal, but then Clinton was able to come up with a big conversion. Clinton's been very good on 3rd and 4th down here in this first half. 9:42 left until halftime, and the Panthers trailing 12-0, and Clinton has it in Panther territory at the 34-yard line. Give it on the left side, running room. This is going to be a first down. Keenan Snead made the tackle, but it's a first down to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, but Bannister had a good lane to run in right there. I mean, so far in the quarter and few minutes that we've played here, Bill, the Clinton offense has looked pretty good running the football.
Yeah, hey, they scored a ton of points last week on Bald Knob. They really, I talked with Mike Hawley, who does such a great job with Clinton on Clinton Radio, along with Jeff Hall, and they were really excited with their offense and what they found last week. They really got going well last week. Here is 2 wingbacks on the left side. They run it the counter again to the left side. I beg your pardon, to the opposite side on the left side. Tackle inside the 20-yard line down to the 15. Yancey made the tackle at the 13, maybe near the 12-yard line. And just too much running room for the Yellow Jackets. That's Zane Widener who got the running lane going. But there's a marker down. Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag is going to come bring this back. It's going to be against Clinton and a holding penalty.
They've had a couple of those tonight. A couple of holds and a couple of procedures.
Yeah, so that is a big penalty. Take it back to the 39-yard line. So it's first down long. And Lance, when the Panthers are in this situation, they have to take advantage of this opportunity on first down and 20 back at the 39. And again, Clinton with that motion, that movement, strong side now is to the right. And Tobin throws to the right side, and it is ruled a forward pass and incomplete at the 41-yard line. He just did throw it forward. Clinton doesn't want to throw it. They want to run it.
Oh, no, they want to run the football.
Yeah.
That's their bread and butter.
Yeah. So it's second down at the 39-yard line, second down and 21.
But I think they're going to try to do those little passes like that just to see
set up.
just to see where it's going to go.
Yeah. Glad to have you with us from the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth on what's a cool night. Hey, Steve Castleberry's getting the scores. Quitman leads Mountainburg 14-6. Stuttgart over Lone Oak 7-0. Second down. Tobin, bet they'll run it right here. Halfback pass is what's coming. And they're going to throw. Man is open. It's incomplete. He overthrew him. If he held on to it a little bit longer, he had a touchdown, Lance. It was Nick Epley trying to throw deep downfield, and he had a man open, but he overthrew Brody Emberton, so now it's third down and 21.
There's one of those Dufresne wrinkles.
Yeah. So 8:12 left, and now they're going to throw it. This is complete. The man's wide open at the 30-yard line. He's going to get to the 25. He's short of the first down, but he got a lot of yardage back. It was third and 21. That is complete to Dawson Burgess. And the tackle for the Panthers downfield was a big tackle, Lance, because that Chris Edwards made the tackle. It prevented the first down, but now it's 4th and 6. And if the Panthers are going to stay in this game, they have to have a stop right here. 7:37 left in the second. You're down 2 scores.
They need to make a stop here and prevent the Yellow Jackets from converting this 4th down here.
Tobin ready. Tobin takes. Play fake. Rolls left. He's looking. He throws over the middle. It is incomplete, and the Panther defense is held. The Panther defense is held. Put a little pressure. Jackson West was in the backfield, and that pass was too tall. And so now what can the offense do with it? The offense has to do something with the football back now.
Yeah, they got to move the football and get it down here in the Yellow Jacket end of the football field. Defense done a good job right there on 4th down. Tobin just got a little air under that one, I think, with the wind at his back. He got a little air under it. It grew on him as it moved down the football field there, but big break for the Panthers.
So in his first down at the 24, and open field is to the right. And now West in motion out of the backfield. Here's Cusick. He throws left side. This is complete Brown, and Brown is going to take the football forward up across the 25, up to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers get positive yardage of 3 on first down. Panthers, you know that they're trying to get the football in their playmakers' hands. They want the ball in Jackson West's hands. They want to see Yancey find a soft spot. They want Gus Hanna to touch the football. They want Winchester to have it. Obviously, they want West and Brown to carry the football. And, who knows? You get Easton Cusick scrambling around, and he can run for some big yardage as well as throwing the football. Here's West. He has a hole to run, and he takes it up across the 35 to the 37. That's a Cowboy Chevrolet first down for the Panthers. And the tackle for the Yellow Jackets, Jared Brown. And the Panthers get a first down, and really for the first time here in the first half, the offensive line created a good hole for him to run there.
Yeah, they gave Jackson a good place to run. Of course, he always hits the line of scrimmage moving.
Under 7 minutes left until halftime, and now here is Cusick gives right here to West. He's hit hard, but he gets positive yardage as he's going to be stopped by Cody Davis. 2-yard gain on the play, and it's second down and 8. Clinton's last drive is a perfect example of in high school football, college football, NFL. It doesn't matter. The game of football, when you get behind the sticks and you have 1st and 21, it puts you in a heck of a spot.
Oh, yeah, and it's tough to overcome.
Second down and 8 right here for the Panthers at the 39, 6:23 left. Remember, the Panthers will get the football to begin the third. So it'd be very important to put a drive together right here. Cusick takes. Looks to the right, now throws that way. It's batted up in the air, and this is going to be incomplete. It hit the turf. And very fortunate for the Panthers that it was incomplete. Spencer Bannister was trying to get there and gave it a great effort, but just couldn't get there. And for the Panthers, they were very fortunate that where it was batted up in the air, there really wasn't anybody in the real estate of it. And so they couldn't quite get there and cover it up.
It was good coverage by the Yellow Jacket defense on the receiver there.
3rd down 8. Jeremy Bivens with us, as well as Rick Hobgood. Lane Tubbs is down on the sideline. Alley's here as well. 3rd down and 8. An open field to the right. Man in motion, that's Hannah. And taking right here is Cusick. Screen pass complete. Brown makes one miss, and he gets it up across the 44 to the 45. And now it's going to be 4th down. 4th and a couple for the Panthers. And let's see if they can convert right here. They went for it on 4th down and 13 a few moments ago, deeper in their own territory. I think Todd Wood's got his foot on the gas pedal. And he's saying, hey, guys, we're going to have to keep their offense off the field. And for that to happen, we're going to have to convert.
Yeah, and that's all it boils down to is you are going to have to convert.
4th down and a couple. Shotgun formation. And man in motion. That's Hannah. And now Cusick looks into the boundary. 7 on the play clock. Panthers are going to have to use a timeout. So they want to talk about it, and why not? Because this is a big, big play coming up. Let's step away and take a 30-second timeout. We're in the second quarter, brought to you by Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance. Panthers trail in the Battle of the Little Red, 12-0, as we step away for 30 seconds. 5:26 left in the second quarter on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Golden Girls Clothing Company, Jet Fast Motor Brokers, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Law Office of Rebecca Prince, Chris O'Neill, and Josh Rogers, Dr. Ryan Buffalo and Family, First Security Bank, Visual Identity, Eagle Pest Management, Old Town Espresso. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
So big 4th down coming up here for the Panthers, Lance, and they needed that timeout right there.
Yeah, they had to get in there and get something scratched out in the dirt where they could pick up about 3 yards.
4th down and a couple. And Cusick takes. He fires. Complete. Brown's got the first down across midfield and knocked out of bounds into the near boundary at the 45-yard line. And so the Panthers are going to move the chains. And it is a first down for Heber Springs. Cowboy Chevrolet, first down at the 45. Allie and me were down at the Jitterbug this morning and at a Panther party that we had. And I drank too much coffee. I drank too much coffee this morning. It's always great coffee down at the Jitterbug, but thanks to Cowboy Chevrolet for having us down there. First down, open field is to the right. And got to see a lot of people this morning. It was a good time. Open field to the right. There are 4 receivers to the right side. The football at the 45 of Clinton. Cusick pumping. Nobody's open. He's going to tuck it. He's going to run. He's going to take it to the 43. Then he's going to be tackled into the boundary and thrown down. He gets 2 yards on the play, and that's going to be it. That's a good recovery by Clinton, and I thought a good speed shown by Brody Emberton because Easton has good speed, and I thought if he gets around Emberton, he's going to run down that sideline. He's going to have at least 20 yards, and it would have been a big play.
Right.
But it's only a 2-yard gain, so it's 2nd down and 8 at the 43.
Well, sometimes that's just the way it goes, Bill. You think you're going to catch a break. Well,
people make plays.
That's right.
And Emberton just made a play. 2nd down and 8. Open field to the right. Hannah's in motion. Give it to him on the sweep, come to the near side. He needs a block. Didn't get it, but he makes the man miss at the 40. Takes it to the 37. And then he's going to be knocked down, and that's Harley Tobin who tackled him at the 37, so it brings up 3rd down. Now the Panthers are getting in these situations in which where you want to be. It's 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Panthers. And they really mark it at the 36 is where they mark it. They have to get to the 35 for a first down, so it's really 3rd and 1.
And a lot easier to convert than 3rd and 6.
Easton's in a very deep shotgun right here. Standing at the 42. He takes, he gives to Brown around the right side. He's going to have the first down and more. 25, right sideline 20. He's gone. 10, 5, touchdown, Panthers. 36 yards. Parker Brown, and the Panthers are to within a touchdown with 5:01 left here in the second quarter. And Lance, that was a great play call because it was 3rd down and 1, and it was stacked up inside, and they had Brown in motion coming left to right, and there was a lot of room to run around that right side after he made the first man miss.
Well, when you got him spread out wide left and you bring him in motion to the right, by the time he gets the football, he's almost at full speed. And Parker Brown can run.
Marker down, a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag. Panthers with the extra point coming. We've seen Clinton not convert on their 2 touchdowns on the extra try. They went for 2 once. They missed the extra point earlier. These are big, these extra points. This will wind up being a 25-yard extra point attempt because of the penalty. Placement down, and the kick on its way. It has the leg, and the kick is good. So 5:01 remaining in the first half. 12-7. We've got a ball game in the Battle of the Little Red. Panthers trail. We'll step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust is thinking outside the box with Cube. Cube is a new interactive banking service that allows you to cash checks, make deposits, make your home or auto loan payment without leaving the comfort of your vehicle. Cube uses live, local, friendly account representatives Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For extended banking hours, personal service, and convenient access, start banking outside the box with Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
5:01 left here in this Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter. Panthers were down 12-0. Clinton was driving, and the play of the half so far to this point, to me, the 2 plays, Clinton converting on 4th and goal, scoring the touchdown, and then the penalty they had that negated what was going to have the football down inside the 20-yard line. Remember? Did it force 1st and 21.
And it brought it back to the 41.
They're going to kick it out of bounds. Panthers didn't want to do that, so the kick goes out of bounds. And so Clinton, which the Yellow Jackets have had very good field position all evening long, and they're going to have good field position to begin this drive. 5:01 left here in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter. Billy Morgan with Lance Hamilton inside the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth. Rick Hobgood always does a great job for us as our producer engineer on the radio side. Jeremy Bivens is our director here tonight on YouTube and Facebook Live. And Lane Tubbs getting you those great shots down on the sideline for the game tonight. And also we have the boss. Both the bosses are here. Allie King Sugg is here, and Joe Sugg's here as well.
The CEO and the CFO.
Let's act right, okay?
That's right.
Football at the 35, 5:01 left, open field left. Here's a big series. They have a new quarterback in. Epley's going to take the snap. He's going to run it to the left side. He's going to take the football forward up to the 38-yard line, and then he's going to be stacked up and he's going to be stopped. Jackson West was right in the middle of that. And also he had help from Zachary Parker. It'll be a 3-yard gain, so it's 2nd down and 7 coming up here for the Yellow Jackets. I don't think we don't see Tobin in there, and I talked to Mike Hawley before the game, and he expected we'd see him go the distance, but he's not in there right now.
Well, I don't see him.
Now, he was in on defense on that last series.
I know, but I don't see him.
Yeah, he's not on the field, so they'll take it. Epley's going to run to the left side here. Epley's going to take the football across the 40-yard line, and then red jerseys all over the place.
Good job there.
That was,
I
think led by Peyton Owens.
I believe you're right on that.
So it's 3rd down and 4, and 3rd downs are big. 3rd and 4. You know, we've watched Chris Dufresne as much as any opposing coach that we've seen, Lance, in our time together. 17 years you and me have watched the games. And, you know, Chris is not afraid to gamble. 3:49 left here in the second. It's 3rd down. Now, Tobin's back in the game. There's a marker down. So,
and out of those years, Bill, I think we've only gone 1 or 2 that we did not play Clinton.
It's an offsides penalty against the Panthers. That's very costly. So it's a first down.
That's a first down.
Yep, that's a huge, huge penalty against the Panthers. The Cowboy Chevrolet first down. So it'll take the football up to the 46-yard line. You don't want to give the Yellow Jackets any momentum after you just scored. 3:40 remaining here in this second quarter of play with the clock rolling and the football at the 46-yard line.
I thought I noticed a number on that tackle that I wasn't used to seeing, Bill, and it's number 60 Axley Davis, a freshman.
Yeah, 6'1", 260, good size.
Yeah.
And now the toss, same play that they were going to run, and run to the left side. A great tackle by Keenan Sneed. Sneed on the tackle. It's a 2-yard gain as they run it forward. They like to run the football a lot with Zane Widener. He has good size. He's just a sophomore. Second down and a couple. I'm not sure if maybe Tobin, who knows, maybe had a equipment issue there that he was not in for 2 plays there, but he's in. And he is up under center right here. So Tobin on second down and 8 takes. Give the football coming to the near side. Running room across midfield. Keenan Sneed again made the first hit. Tripped him up around his ankles. And he's going to take it down to the 48. It's third down. West also in on the tackle. Third down and about 4 right here. They need to get down to the 44. How about a big turnover? We saw the turnover at Bald Knob really turn that game around when Keenan Sneed had a turnover, the interception for 6. Third down, 4.
Well, let's see what the Panthers can do right here defensively.
Widener's in motion from left to right. See if they run him back to the left. They will do just that. Run him to the left side. Stiff arm. He's going to have the first down. Another stiff arm. Now he's down the sideline, inside the 20-yard line, and he's bumped out of bounds. He used a stiff arm, Lance, right at about the line to gain, and then he broke free down the sideline. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 21. So it's a first down for the Yellow Jackets. Hey, he's going to be good for the next 2 years to watch and try to defend.
Absolutely. He looked like Zach Parker was going to get him there at the line of game, and he stuck his arm out and got him. But, you know, we talked earlier, Widener's a smart kid. He was the one that almost horse-collared earlier and realized it and jerked his hand back.
Tobin takes here, give right side, Epley to the 20, to the 15. He's at the 10. He cuts it back to the left. He is going to score a touchdown into the end zone, and the Yellow Jackets come right back. 21-yard touchdown run, and, boy, you go back and you think about that penalty on third down and 4. The offside penalty was huge. It gave the Yellow Jackets a first down, and then they capitalized, and they go down and score, and all of a sudden they're back up 2 scores, 18-7, with 1:59 left until halftime.
Yeah, that was a good run by Epley. He had a good hole to run in. They got a nice sized line. Their offensive line are good sized kids.
So we'll have halftime coming up. Don't forget, First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Going to go for 2 right here. Pitch to the right side, and he didn't get in. He didn't pitch it. He kept it. He wanted to pitch it, but he didn't get in. And the Panthers stopped the 2-point conversion. So 1:59 left in the first half. It is Clinton 18, Panthers 7. We step away for 30 seconds here, the 85th edition of the Battle of the Little Red. Step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like countless miracles. Another finish line crossed. One faithful mission. And 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
18-7, Panthers trail, and Clinton came right back, Lance, and answered. And my good friend Paul Simmons, who's the head football coach for the Harding Bisons, that's one of his favorite words. He talks about responding.
Yeah.
And Clinton responded right there.
Clinton did respond.
So here's the kickoff, and it's going to be taken at the 20-yard line. West across the 30, and West going to return it up to the 35. And the Panthers are going to have the football at the 36. So a first down and open field to the right with a 1:51 remaining until halftime. And it's very important, I think, Lance, that the Panthers go down and get points on this drive right here. Put a good drive together. It would be the one thing you can't do, though, is you have to take care of the football.
You got to hold on to the football.
You can't have any mistakes on this drive. To me, this is a critical drive in the game because you go in 18-7 at half, and you're still very much part of the game. But another score by Clinton right here makes it tough. You go in and you make it 18-14 at half, and, boy, we've got a brand new one because Panthers get the football to begin the second half. Toss left side, West. West across the 37 up to the 38. So he's going to get a couple on first down. It'll be second down and 8 coming up for the Panthers. 1:50 left. One of the impressive things I thought about the ball knob, the comeback when they won, was they did not have much time. They did not panic. They went down the field, so it was good to see the 2-minute offense work, and it worked that night on a rainy night. Field's dry. It rained a little bit today, and it rained the last couple of days. Field's in great condition, though. So Cusick takes here, looks to the right, and now he's going to throw deep downfield and incomplete. It was intended for Hannah, and I think at the last instant it was Brody Emberton that got right between the ball and Gus Hannah, and he lost sight of the ball, Lance, and it's incomplete.
I believe you're right.
And so it's 3rd and 8.
I believe you're right.
And that's one that everybody in the stands will look at and say, oh, boy, I wish we'd had that one. That is not an easy play at all, because when you lose sight of it, and, again, that Clinton defender broke right in front of it right at the last instant, you just don't see it, and then there it is. So now it's 3rd down and 8. And 1:30 left. That stops the clock with the incompletion. And now play fake. Cusick looking, throwing downfield. This is picked off at the 45-yard line. Returned to midfield and tackled there by Yancey. So now Clinton, this is exactly what you didn't want, because now the Yellow Jackets have time to go down and score before half. Spencer Bannister picked it off and returned it to midfield, and Yancey made a very good tackle, or he was going to have about 20 yards more. So it's a first down. Yellow Jackets have all 3 timeouts, and they have 90 seconds left until half.
Yeah, it was just a ball that was overthrown. And
hey, it's windy down there, but now the wind is blowing in the Panthers' face. Right now it's at the Yellow Jackets' back. Here's a big drive. Tobin to the line of scrimmage. And now Tobin waiting. Tobin takes, gives left side. Epley to midfield. Epley to the 47, and then he's going to be stopped. He's shoved backwards, and Thad Bray was there to make the tackle. 3-yard gain. You want to make Clinton have to hurry right here. You want to make them have to use their timeouts if you can. 1:16, but at the very most important thing, Lance, is you have to tackle. So they'll take here, give left side, and running room. Inside the 45-yard line, it's a first down inside the 40 and shoved out of bounds. And Zane Widener's a handful. Never did get him on the turf. Shoved him out of bounds at the 39, maybe near the 38. They're going to mark it at the 39. So 2 big things happened there for the Yellow Jackets. Number 1, they got the first down. But number 2, Lance, they got out of bounds.
Yeah, they got the clock stopped.
So Tobin under center takes, gives up the middle, and running room, not much, but a good second effort. They're going to have to use the timeout right here. Dawson Burgess carried it. He's going to get 4, and it'll be second down at 6. We'll keep it right here in the Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance second quarter. That's the kind of play call from Chris Dufran, is to keep the Panthers honest.
That's right.
It's exactly because the run to the left from Widener has just been there all evening long, and thought, the two good things could happen there for Clinton. Even if they just got the 4 yards, they have 3 yards or 3 first downs they can take. So not concerned about the clock right there, but take a chance. They thought it might be wide open.
Yeah, they thought,
and it very well could have been.
They might could bust one up the middle.
We saw them do that earlier in the game. Hey, the little ones are here. The dancers are here. They're going to perform at halftime.
Yeah.
18-7. Panthers trail, 46.8 seconds left, but just football at the 35-yard line. Panthers they have to keep Clinton out of the end zone on this series. Panthers will get it to begin the third quarter. They cannot allow Clinton to score on this drive. In shotgun here is Tobin. Tobin takes, toss to the left side, and trying to get outside. They kept him in bounds. He did not get the first down. They'll use a timeout, and Widener carried it. Snead able to force him outside. He's just so hard to tackle, though. He's 3 yards short of the first down. Needs to get to the 29 for a first down. Football's at the 32, so now it's third down. 40 seconds left. The good thing is for the Panthers, and the positive is that you see them they've had to use 2 timeouts on the last 2 plays. That's why the play in which they were able to get not have to use a timeout on their first 2 plays of this drive, the clock management, that was super.
No, that's Coach DeFran for you.
Yeah. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up right here.
You know, he's going to keep giving the football to Widener.
Why not?
I mean, Widener, like I said earlier, the first play of the game, Widener appears to be 6'1", maybe $190, runs the ball well, a smart kid, and keep giving it to him.
3rd down and 3. And now open field to the right. And now play fake. They're going to throw it here on 3rd down. Throwing, and it's picked off. Lozo at the 20-yard line. Lozo across the 30 to the 35, and the Panthers get it back. Zane Lozo, the senior, stepped in front of it. He read it, and that's a huge turnover with 30 seconds left until halftime. Boy, I thought Zane was going to get free down the sideline, Lance. What a big play that would have been, but it's a big play just to get it back.
I heard the excitement starting to brew in your voice, Bill. You were ready to
start
counting them down.
Yeah, I was ready to say, let him go, turn him loose. Well, they needed a big play from the defense right there. So it's at the 36, and the Panther offense comes out. What will they do right here? They have 3 timeouts left, and Todd Wood knows that it's important. Now, they did use a timeout earlier, didn't they? There's 3 on the scoreboard, but they have 2 timeouts remaining. So now Cusick takes. They're going to run it. And West, 40, 45, right sideline, midfield. West turns it back inside the 45. And now the Panthers have a 1st down. Cowboy Chevrolet 1st down. Got to hurry up and get up there and spike it. Maybe would have been better off to just get out of bounds there. But they are going to have to use a timeout, at the 42-yard line. I thought when he darted back to the left, maybe if he would have just kept going off to the right side, saved that timeout. It's at the 41s where they mark it. So let's take a 30-second timeout. 22 seconds left until half. Panthers trail 18-7. Here in the Tim Brewers Shelter Insurance second quarter, we step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Heber Springs is home for Panthers football, and home to us, the agents of Cry Like Brock Real Estate. When you're ready to buy your home, turn to an experienced local agent to be your guide. We handle real estate transactions every day, and we can help you navigate the home buying process with confidence. Cry Like Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
Couple of scores to pass along. Quitman still leads Mountainburg 14-6. Stuttgart now 14-7. That's in the second quarter. Stuttgart and Lone Oak, that's
going to be a good game.
Big game. 1st down, Panthers at the 41. 22 seconds left until halftime. Panthers down 18-7. Cusick takes. Cusick looking. Pumps. Now rolls right. Nobody's open. He's going to have to run. He needs to get out of bounds. He does so right at the line of scrimmage. And 19 seconds left until halftime. And well, what an honor it is. We have Coach DeBusk in here with us.
Absolutely.
At halftime. We're going to visit with Coach at halftime. We'll put the headsets on him and talk to him at halftime. Coach Dennis DeBusk, winningest head coach in Panther football history, is here with us to watch the football game tonight. Football is at the 40-yard line with open field to the left. 19 seconds left until halftime. And now taking is Cusick, looking. Cusick's going to air it out deep down the left side for Gus Hanna, and it's incomplete at the 10-yard line. 13 seconds left. Panthers just trying to get downfield as quick as they can, Lance, because they know they don't have much time to deal with right here. And I think the wind had a little bit of a factor on that pass.
I'm sure the wind did affect that one because it was about a yard short of where Hanna was, and he had to come back on it. But it was a good-looking pass.
So football is at the 41-yard line, and it is open field to the left. And now Cusick in shotgun. And now Cusick waiting. Cusick takes. And now fires left side, complete Brown. Brown spins back to his right, but he's tackled. Panthers have one timeout. They'll have to use it right here with 37 seconds left until halftime and just 7 seconds remaining. And, again, Todd Wood knows that every possession is going to be so important, and so he's trying to get some points here before the end of the first half, just hoping that Parker maybe could break one right there. You have no timeout, so it's 4th down, so this is your last crack at it before the half. The big play, though, by Lozo on defense to keep Clinton out of the end zone before half, so very much still a part of the game.
Yeah.
But let's say the Panthers don't score here before halftime. That first drive of the third quarter is going to be crucial.
It's going to be important, but still yet, with all that said, even if nothing happens here, you're still only 11 down.
Yeah.
And so you still got a good shot.
So football is at the 37. And the Panthers are going to have 4 receivers to the right side and 1 to the left. And Easton is probably just going to air this thing out and throw it as far as he can. But again, the wind's blowing in his face. Cusick takes, drops, looking. He's throwing deep downfield for Yancey. It's incomplete. 2.5 seconds left, but that was 4th down. So Clinton will take over on a turnover on downs. So they'll have it. They'll run one play, and then we'll be at halftime, and we'll have the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. We won't hold him long, but we want to catch up with Coach DeBusk while he's here with us and talk to him on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. We'll also listen in on the Heber Springs Marching Band. You can also watch that on YouTube and Facebook Live, and that's all coming up at halftime. So football at the 37-yard line. Yellow Jackets, they're just going to take a knee right here, Lance. They're in safe mode, and Chris Dufresne says, let's get to the locker room with a 2-score lead. There's the knee, and we have come to halftime. 85th meeting between the Panthers and the Clinton Yellow Jackets in the Battle of the Little Red. And at the half, it is Clinton 18 and the Panthers 7. We're going to step away and take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll visit with Coach DeBusk on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. In 2 minutes, Panthers trail at the break by a score of 18-7. As we step away, this is Panther Football on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
A new year means all new inventory, great deals, and award-winning service at Steve Lander's Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC. Are you looking to start off the new year with a new vehicle or get your current vehicle back to like-new condition? We have all your vehicle needs covered. We're open 24/7 for you to shop your way. Check out our new or pre-owned inventory, schedule service, or purchase accessories online at cowboycbg.com. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. We can't wait to see you at Cowboy Chevrolet in Heber Springs. Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, First United Methodist Church, CWB Engineers, Niece's Custom Frame Shop, R-Care, Remax Advantage Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Shelton's Jewelry and Gift Gallery, Olmsted Funeral Home, Ozark Country Market. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For details, see Tim Brewer in Heber Springs or call 501-362-5027. The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Tubby Tees, Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Cash Saver Heber Springs, Superior Transmission and Rhino Lining, Cornerstone Hardware Designs, Tina Moore at Tina Moore Allstate, Centennial Bank Heber Springs, Avcor, Heber Springs Eye Care Center, Unity Health. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Back at halftime, Billy Morgan with you here from Panther Stadium inside the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast booth. First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. and start thinking outside the box with the Cube. The Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust is a new way of banking. You can cash checks, make deposits, pay your house or auto loan payment, and interact with a live account representative 7 days a week without leaving your vehicle. ATMs are a thing of the past, so stop living in the past and start banking with a Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Heber Springs. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. What an honor it always is to see former Heber Springs head football coach Dennis DeBusk, winningest coach in school history. And I tell you, Coach, it's always great to have you back here. The very first time we played for the trophy, you were the honorary captain, and I had a chance to put a headset on you that night up at Clinton. And,
remember that.
Great to see you again. And what are your memories when you come back here to Panther Stadium? Because I know you have so many memories here. This is your home.
Right.
This is hometown.
I tell you, it's. I was just talking to Coach Wilson about things like that, and I don't think we realize. To me, after being at Springdale for 20 years, and then I've been at smaller schools, bigger schools, the whole thing. This is what football is all about, high school football.
Yeah.
Two communities coming together and getting after it. And you don't get that at the Fayetteville, Springdale, or the Bentonville. I mean, it's just different.
Yeah.
But just I love this atmosphere.
Yeah,
and to think about it.
Yeah, in this game, this Clinton game, of course, these two teams played for the first time back in 1939. You coached in a lot of these games in the 70s. You played in
coached
in
and played
game.
in them. Every one of them that there'd been up through there, and yeah, they were a big rival at times. And we always had a close game. It seemed like it was always competitive.
Yeah, and when it's one of those games, I know in football that we always like to look at schedules. And the Clinton-Heber game, I know that the folks over in Van Buren County look at this game just like the folks in Cleveland County look at it as well, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
And to have a rivalry, it's got to be both sides care about it, and I think both sides do care about it.
Oh, they did, and there have been some great memories over playing those teams and all the time. Every time I come back here, you know, it's my home, and I got to play here, got fortunate to come back and coach here. And then I've got to go other places and coach, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing like coaching.
We're visiting with Dennis DeBusk here at halftime. Coach DeBusk, I always call Coach. It's always great to see you. When you think about your time here at Heber Springs, I know you have to think about a lot of players.
Oh.
And do you have an opportunity to keep up in touch with many players or former coaches?
Some of them, they'll pop in. Adam Little.
Yeah.
Was here tonight. Just happened to see him.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen him since graduated.
Yeah.
And to see some of these kids and then to keep up with Lane Tubbs.
Yeah.
You know, just to name a few. Buster Gaylor, I saw him not long ago. Then the Griswold, Coach Griswold, he lives up in northwest Arkansas. The Kennedys, hadn't seen them in a long time.
Yeah.
Logans, there's just been so many kids. Every time I try and start naming them, I forget somebody.
Yeah.
But they meant so much to me. I didn't realize how much they meant to me till you're not with them anymore.
Yeah.
But that's what it's about, working with the kids.
All your years coaching, you talked about being up in northwest Arkansas, coaching up there, and the different people that you get to be around, not only up there, but also here in Heber Springs where you started as a player and which is home. Relationships. I know that the relationships, that's what's big to you, right?
Oh, it is, and that's what I miss more than anything. It's not necessarily even the coaching or that, but the camaraderie and being around those people and those coaches. Yeah. Got to meet some great people. Of course, Coach Malzahn that's been around, worked for him for 5 years.
Yeah.
Coach Drinkwist is up at Missouri right now.
Yeah.
Worked with him for 3 years.
Yeah.
Great kid, going to be a great coach.
Yeah.
Already is, but, those relationships. And then just Harold Horton at the university. He coached. He told me one time, I didn't realize show you how to coach. You remember stuff. I called a pass here against him that won a ball game one night when he was at Ball Knob.
Yeah, right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Didn't know it at the time, but he gets on me all about it all the time. You always beat me then. And got to meet him, and it's just I couldn't ask for anything better.
What is it? What does it mean to you that the field's still at the same place? Doesn't look the same. I know a lot of things are different. I remember the light poles at one time.
Oh.
They were out right on the field, basically. There was a cable that went behind the field, and there was a dirt track. And just kind of, if you would reminisce a little bit, what were the days like in the 70s and the 80s in which there were a lot of fans that were right behind you, and they would walk the sidelines. That was a different time.
Well, before that dirt track was even there, we played here one night in the remnants of a hurricane. I'm talking there was 30, 40 mile an hour wind, rain. You didn't stop for lightning or anything back then.
Yeah.
This would have been in the 60s.
Yeah.
And Miss Elizabeth Chesbro, teacher here for years and years and years, was standing over every one of those light poles with an umbrella.
And now we have lightning delays.
Yeah,
of course,
they didn't have it. We didn't delay nothing. You played.
Yeah.
The ball would literally float.
Yeah.
And you couldn't. I mean, it was. I think we won 6-0, but it's a wonder we all didn't get killed. But remember that. But then with those poles back there and the fans were on top of you, that Red Dog track that you're talking about, we built that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and it's just to see it keep expanding and growing. You know, it's just amazing. And you think about things, you forget about them, you think about them again. But I played with some great people, had some great coaches. Gerald Williams, who I worked with his brother was coach here for 1 year when I was in the 9th grade. His twin brother coached me, and then 30 years later I worked with his brother. You know, I mean, it's just, you never know what's going to happen.
That's right. Yeah.
And for years, so great memories, great players, great friends. And this is home, even though I've moved away from here in '88 and hadn't lived here since then. I still have a sister that lives here, and a mother-in-law and some relatives. So we're tickled to death, you know. And I've been wanting to come back more, but things just hadn't worked out where I could come. I was planning on coming last week, and but I can't hardly explain it.
Yeah.
I miss it. I miss it every day. People can say what they want, but there's nothing like coaching high school football.
Well, I
nothing
tell you,
like it.
It's a true honor to always see you. And any time that you're around, I want you to make sure that you come by and see me, because it's always an honor for me to get a chance to see you and hear you tell stories. It's always a pleasure. We wish you the best. We're glad that you're here, and we hope to see you again very soon.
Well, this team, they'll come back. There's no team that don't go through ups and downs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've been in it long enough to know you're only as good as the next group of kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just happens that way.
Yeah. Well, it is truly an honor to have you with us.
Well, thank you
Coach
very much.
Dennis DeBusk, winningest coach in Heber Springs history, joining us here at halftime. My pleasure to visit with you as always. Keep in touch, and we'll see you soon. Okay?
Thank you. I might try and see you up Russell in a couple of weeks.
All right, come see me. Yeah, that's right.
If I can get away.
You tell me you're coming, and I'll make sure we get you upstairs.
Okay.
All right.
You
let me know that. Okay.
All right.
Dennis DeBusk joining us at halftime. We're going to step away, take a quick 30-second timeout, and then we'll have the band. In fact, let's just keep it right here. Let's keep it right here because the band is going to perform. So we'll listen in on the band, and we will take their performance, the Heber Springs Marching Band, here on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report here in Heber Springs. So the band ready to perform down on the field right now. In fact, they're getting ready. So we'll come back in 60 seconds, and then we'll have the band in 60 seconds on your hometown station. Panthers trail 18-7 at the half as we take a 60-second break on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Make your new home look new with the help of Heber Springs Home Furnishings. They can make any room in your home look its best with brands like Catnapper, Ashley, Dreamline, Restonic, and more. Check out their selection of appliances, rugs, wall art, Greer's Ferry lake items, and Cedar outdoor furniture. Ask about free lake area delivery and payment options as low as $0 down. Go see Amy today at Heber Springs Home Furnishings, located on top of the mountain next to U-Haul in Heber Springs.
Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Mark Mansfield State Farm, Graham Plumbing, Cleveland County Memorial Gardens, Dr. Jan Sharp Heber Springs Clinic, Verona's Italian Restaurant, Al's Computer and Mail Center, Pizza Pizzazz, White River Health Systems, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Julian Heat and Air, Heber Springs Resort. Thank you to these Panther Boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
18-7 at the half. Now we are going to listen in on the Heber Springs marching band as they, or is that the, do I have the right band out there? No, the band, Heber Springs band's not out there. That's the Clinton band. I was visiting with Coach DeBus, so we were trying to get back to do the band. But I tell you what, let's go ahead and listen in a little bit of the Clinton band. They have come over and set up, so we may have a little bit longer halftime. I may have time. I may have to run downstairs in a little bit, so I may have time to run down there. But we're going to have the Clinton marching band there performing. Let's take a little bit of the Clinton performance here on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report.
Hey, I need some peanut M&Ms. You need some cash?
Plain.
And some popcorn.
So here at halftime, 18-7 is the halftime score. Clinton band performing. We're going to come back with the Heber Springs band here in a few moments. Right now, we're going to step away. We're going to take a break. 18-7, First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report. Let's step away for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back with the Heber Springs band in 4 minutes. Let's take a 5-minute break. We'll come back with the Heber Springs band in 5 minutes. Panthers 18-7, a trail at the half on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The team at Heartland Ford lives for Friday nights and Panther football. That's why Heartland Ford is proud to present the player of the game. Whether it's throwing it deep, running the ball, or coming up with the big defensive play, each game, a player gives his best out on the field. At Heartland Ford, they give you their best day in and day out with excellent products, outstanding service, and a dedicated team. Visit their website, heartlandford.com, or stop by the dealership located next to Pizza Hut in Heber Springs.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther Boosters. Rock Mortgage Lending Equal Housing Lender. Survival Flight. Jitterbug Coffee House. Judy King School of Dance. Cornerstone Title and Escrow. McKenzie Realty. Allen Furniture. Eagle Bank. Stephanie Thompson with Access Medical Clinic. Thank you to these Panther Boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
What does amazing sound like? At Baptist Health, we hear it every day. It sounds like countless miracles. Another finish line crossed. One faithful mission.
Amen.
And 100 years of all our best. Thank you for allowing Baptist Health to provide you with compassionate care for the past 100 years. We look forward to serving you for many to come. Visit Baptist-Health.com to learn more.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Golden Girls Clothing Company, Jet Fast Motor Brokers, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Law Office of Rebecca Prince, Chris O'Neill, and Josh Rogers, Dr. Ryan Buffalo and Family, First Security Bank, Visual Identity, Eagle Pest Management, Old Town Espresso. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Did you know inside the Lake Boutique at your local F.L. Davis, we carry a variety of furniture. Shop the selection we have for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. We've got a little bit of everything to choose from. We have casual, fun, traditional, and one-of-a-kind pieces ready to go and be delivered to your home. We can also do special orders on furniture. Visit us at the Lake Boutique located inside your local F.L. Davis Ace in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, and Pea Ridge for furniture you won't find anywhere else.
Heber Springs is home. Home for Panthers football and home to us, the agents of Cry Like Brock Real Estate. When you're ready to buy your home, turn to an experienced local agent to be your guide. We handle real estate transactions every day, and we can help you navigate the home buying process with confidence. Cry Like Brock Real Estate. Find your perfect home at brockre.com.
The all-new Cowboy Collision and Customs is a full-service collision center with a state-of-the-art repair facility. Our certified repair professionals can get you a free estimate in less than 15 minutes and even do same-day repairs. We offer loaner vehicles and flexible payment plans through Sunbit. Open 24/7 online. Go to cowboycbg.com to schedule an appointment today. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. Cowboy Collision and Customs in Heber Springs.
First Arkansas Bank and Trust is thinking outside the box with Cube. Cube is a new interactive banking service that allows you to cash checks, make deposits, make your home or auto loan payment without leaving the comfort of your vehicle. Cube uses live, local, friendly account representatives Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For extended banking hours, personal service, and convenient access, start banking outside the box with Cube at First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
A new year means all new inventory, great deals, and award-winning service at Steve Landers Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC. Are you looking to start off the new year with a new vehicle or get your current vehicle back to like new condition? We have all your vehicle needs covered. We're open 24/7 for you to shop your way. Check out our new or pre-owned inventory, schedule service, or purchase accessories online at cowboycbg.com. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. We can't wait to see you at Cowboy Chevrolet in Heber Springs. Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, First United Methodist Church, CWB Engineers, Niece's Custom Frame Shop, R-Care, Remax Advantage Heber Springs, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Shelton's Jewelry and Gift Gallery, Olmsted Funeral Home, Ozark Country Market. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For details, see Tim Brewer in Heber Springs or call 501-362-5027.
Back in the half, Lance Hamilton along with the Biv and the CEO. At the half, Clinton leads the Panthers 18-7. We thought we were going to listen to the Heber Springs band, but apparently we're not. And we're going to start playing football in 2.5 minutes. So we're going to step away for a 60-second break. You're listening to Panther Football on 101.9 The Lake.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Tubby Tees, Hopper Termite and Pest Management, Cash Saver Heber Springs, Superior Transmission and Rhino Lining, Cornerstone Hardware Designs, Tina Moore at Tina Moore Allstate, Centennial Bank Heber Springs, Avcor, Heber Springs Eye Care Center, Unity Health. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Make your new home look new with the help of Heber Springs Home Furnishings. They can make any room in your home look its best with brands like Catnapper, Ashley, Dreamline, Restonic, and more. Check out their selection of appliances, rugs, wall art, Greer's Ferry Lake items, and Cedar outdoor furniture. Ask about free lake area delivery and payment options as low as $0 down. Go see Amy today at Heber Springs Home Furnishings, located on top of the mountain next to U-Haul in Heber Springs.
Tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Mark Mansfield State Farm, Graham Plumbing, Cleburne County Memorial Gardens, Dr. Jan Sharp Heber Springs Clinic, Verona's Italian Restaurant, Al's Computer and Mail Center, Pizza Pizzazz, White River Health Systems, Tracy and the guys at Farm Bureau, Julian Heat and Air, Heber Springs Resort. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Hey, this is Mitch at Red River Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. And folks, it is Ram Power Days. An awesome thing they have going on right now for that is 0% interest for 72 months on your new Ram 1500. I know that's crazy to hear because you're watching our lots and you're seeing cars coming and going. We're turning our Ram inventory at a rapid pace. But if you don't see what you want online, give us a shout because we have several coming and we can save your Ram for you. Give us a shout at redriverdodge.com or make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs.
All right, back at the half, Lance Hamilton alongside Billy Morgan. Bill's doing a little snacking right now on some Cheez-Its after he got back up in the FL Davis broadcast booth.
Oh, no, and I just spilled my Cheez-Its.
But, Bill, we're trying to finish up the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime report, and you have just made a mess of it.
Yeah, I just spilled my Cheez-Its everywhere.
So,
and there's this virus going around, so I'm not going to.
Yep. The Yellow Jackets are on the field. They're ready to kick off. There's a little conference going on over here between White Hat, umpire, and someone that I do not recognize as to what's going on.
So we're ready to go in the second half.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, we're ready to go. Panthers are on the field, ready to receive the kickoff.
So big second half. I tell you what, Lance, the beginning is going to be huge for the Panthers. Got to do something with this opening drive. I got to see Chandler Marquette at halftime. How about that?
How about that?
Here is the return. West is going to return it up over the 30-yard line to the 32, and that's where the Panthers are going to have the football to begin this series. And he has his Panther jersey on. I told him, I said, hey, sneak down there and put a helmet on and some pads and let's go.
Yeah, no kidding.
He looks like he could get out there and still get right after it, I promise you.
I don't think he could pass for Colton Turley.
He could not?
5'8", 150.
Well, we get him a different jersey.
Yeah.
But, good to see him. I've had a chance to see a lot of folks here tonight that we normally do not get to see, and really, it was an honor to visit with Coach DeBusk again. First time we've seen him in a while. I saw him a couple of years ago, and to have him here tonight, he loves Heber Springs. First down at the 32, and Cusick takes, and the football is on the turf, and Clinton's got it. That's exactly what the Panthers couldn't do to begin the second half. It is recovered by Clinton, and Ashton Hoyle recovers it. And if the Yellow Jackets go on and get going here in the second half, Lance, that's going to be one that you're going to point back to. That's a big play. They were trying to set up the sweep around the left end, and I'm not sure there on the exchange, but is a turnover, and the Panthers will see Clinton with it, and Todd Wood just took his headset off and is walking away.
The
from,
look of frustration.
Yeah, it's just frustration because they had a plan to come out in the second half, and Clinton is going to run the football inside the 20-yard line, inside the 15. Jackson West makes a tackle down at the 13-yard line, and it's first down for the Yellow Jackets. And, you know, that's a frustrating thing. You send your defense right out there, and you spend that whole halftime locker room, I'm sure, you know, with the conversation, the discussion about how important this third quarter drive is going to be, and you turn it over on the first play.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating, Bill.
Football at the 13, and they can run it here to the 10-yard line. Panthers, good tackle there. Stepping up was Chris Roberts, the sophomore, and that was a first down run a few moments ago. So it's second down and 8 with the football down at the 11.
Bill, we can't take you anywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to have to clean that up. I spilled my cheeses.
You're going to have to walk around with a little dirt devil.
Well, if Allie had been in here a few minutes ago, she would have really liked it because I didn't eat the Cheez-Its, the ones I spilled. I threw them away because, you know, they might be dirty, yeah. So turn, hand it off right here and try to run it inside. Not a lot of running room. Jackson West was there and also Thad Bray. And it's a short gain. Davis on the carry. And it'll be third down and 5.
They played that one really well. That's probably the best one they've played defensively when Widener was carrying the football.
Yeah. 10:30 left until the end of this third quarter. We're in the third quarter, brought to you by Crylike Real Estate. Football in the center of the field. Here's a big third down. Tobin up under center, motion to the left. And now Tobin, long count, takes, turns, gives around the right end. They turn it back inside, broken tackle into the end zone for the touchdown. And that is Zane Widener. And now Clinton has a 24-7 lead with just 10-10 left in the Crylike Real Estate third quarter. Pretty much the way the first quarter started, Lance. They went right down the field, although they did not get a turnover. But they scored in 2 minutes. That took less than 2 minutes to score. And now the Yellow Jackets lead 24-7. And the Panthers had gotten a big pick by Lozo there late in the third quarter. They'll go for 2 right here. And now turn, play fake, going to throw, and this is complete at the 1 and into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. So the completion to Nick Epley and the 2-point conversion good. So 26-7. Panthers trail 10:09 remaining in the third quarter. Brought to you by Crylike Real Estate. We'll step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Rock Mortgage Lending Equal Housing Lender. Survival Flight. Jitterbug Coffee House. Judy King School of Dance. Cornerstone Title and Escrow. McKenzie Realty. Allen Furniture. Eagle Bank. Stephanie Thompson with Access Medical Clinic. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Back with Billy Morgan's bumper music. One of these days you're going to have to get us some new bumper music, Bill.
That's
is that the CEO?
Yeah, right there. She's sitting right next to you.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, you want some Charlie Rich to bring us back out
just
of
anything. Hank Williams Jr., Charlie Rich.
Here is the kickoff, and it is going to be taken by Hannah at the 30-yard line. That's where the Panthers are going to have it.
Do we got to keep it in a certain decade? I mean, we can do AC/DC. They're from the 80s.
Yeah, I guess we could have a little AC/DC.
Yeah.
Back in Black.
Yeah, something.
Coming out to, yeah. Hey, Rick, see what you can find in there. Rick has that bumper music. And Allie said Back in Black is on there.
All right, there you go.
So that's Lance has a request for us to come back from the next break. In the Crylike Real Estate third quarter, Panthers need to get something going right here. Football, they're going to mark it at the 29. They're down 26-7 here in the 85th meeting between Heber Springs and Clinton. And the Yellow Jackets have led from the start. Cusick takes. Cusick throws near side, complete. Yancey, 35, near boundary to the 40, and he is tackled into the sideline at the 41-yard line by Nick Epley. It's a first down. It's a Cowboy Chevrolet first down for the Panthers as we go under 10 minutes in this third quarter. Open field to the left. I thought it was – I had to bring up because, I went to school at Westside, but I had a lot of friends in Hebron and would play baseball together in the summertime, so I'd come down and watch them play in the 80s down here. And the track around the field was dirt.
Yeah.
And made of
it was that red dog.
Yeah.
It was red dog.
Open field to the left. And now in shotgun, taking right here is Cusick. He looks left. He fires left. This is complete. And across the 45-yard line, another Panther first down. It's complete there to Austin Winchester. Shoved out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Clinton. And the Panthers get another Cowboy Chevrolet first down. But at that time, the light standards there were about 3 poles instead of the 2 like we have now that are behind the stands. They were maybe, I don't know, they weren't very far off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, they were right there on the field. And there was a cable. There was a cable that was between the track and the field. It's a wonder somebody didn't get hurt running into that cable. You look back on things. First down at the 48. Cusick's going to throw. He's throwing down the middle of the field. It's incomplete, trying to hit Yancey. And it'll bring up second down at 10. But
if you think back, though, Bill, you talk about that, but we rode bicycles without helmets.
Yeah, we were drinking water out of the hose, too.
That's right.
Riding around in cars with – Grandma was smoking in the car.
And in the back of the truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you couldn't find a seatbelt.
No.
You know where the seatbelt was in the car. You had no idea where it was. But those days, though, the fans, there would be 200 fans standing right behind the Panther bench, and they would go up and down the sideline watching the game. Second down, 10. Screen pass complete. Hannah slipped down at the 43-yard line. Had he not slipped down, Lance, he's probably going to run for the first down at the 43. He had to reach back for the football, got his feet tangled up, and it's going to be a 5-yard gain. So it's third down and 5 now at the 43-yard line and third down. But just to finish that thought, you think about what that had to be like with the emotions when you talk about when Heber and Ball Knob would play, when Heber and Clinton would play.
Or back in those days, Heber and Greenbrier.
Heber and Greenbrier would play, and every town had those kind of rivalries, and there were fans walking the sidelines all over the place back then. Third down, 5. Cusick throwing deep left side for Brown, incomplete at the 20-yard line. Trying to go deep there on third down and 5. Needed 5 to get a first down. They were going for a lot more than that. 9 minutes left.
Just a little tall for Parker Brown.
Yeah, and the coverage is pretty good underneath, Lance. Had that pass not been thrown high, Widener was right there. He had good coverage. So now it's fourth down and 5. Down 26-7, 9:01 left here. The Cry-Like Real Estate third quarter, you have to convert right here.
Oh, absolutely. You can't give them the football back.
So open field is to the left, and now Cusick takes. Looks down the middle, pumps, he's in trouble. He's rolling to the near side. He's hit, and he's sacked, and the turnover on downs at the 46-yard line, and he's going to be hit and tackled by Landon Rose, and the Panthers turn it over on downs.
Bill, I thought we was going to get Marquette on the radio there for a minute. He walked up behind
Chandler
us.
come down here. Yeah, he's here tonight. He's watching the game. One of the best Panthers we ever had an opportunity to watch was Chandler Marquette. I guarantee you.
He was a joy to watch.
On and off the field.
Yeah, he and Greer were the same age, so Chandler started kindergarten with her.
Yeah, Chandler is one of the young men in this town that had the misfortune of playing summer baseball on one of my teams. Open field is to the right, handed off. Clinton has it back now. They're going to run the football up to the 49-yard line. And the tackle there, Keenan Sneed, along with Thad Bray on the tackle. 3-yard gain, second down, 7. Hey, Panther fans, when you're ready to buy or sell a home, choose an experienced local realtor to navigate the process like Cry-Like Real Estate. Help anytime you have questions about real estate. Cry-Like knows the way. Let them get you home. Go Panthers from everyone at Cry-Like Real Estate in Heber Springs. Second down and 7. And now give it on the right side. This is Ampley. He's going to take it across midfield, and then he's going to be shoved backwards.
Thisson.
Yeah, Thisson was there. Bray as well. And it's third down and 4. But Clinton, Lance, they're getting 2, 3, 4 on every carry. Nick Epley on the carry there.
Yeah.
So third and 4. So open field is to the left. And ready to throw here. Firing. Pass incomplete on 3rd down and 4. And it'll be 4th down and 4. A little bit surprised by that play there. Clinton, really, I'm surprised they threw it there. Nick Epley was the intended receiver on the left side. Yellow Jackets are going to go for it here on 4th down and 4, up 26-7, 7:41. Now, if you want to dream a little bit, Panthers get a stop right here. All of a sudden, that really gives you some momentum, but you've got to get a stop right here. 4th and 4. And now Chris Dufresne sending a play in. Now waiting on the snap. They may be trying to draw the Panthers offside.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout.
So 7:41
Already took the
left.
delay of game?
Yeah, they took the delay of game. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've seen Coach Dufresne. I'd have to go back and count the years, but it's been well over 20 years that I've watched his teams play. And had he gone for it right there, he would have surprised me because I've seen him gamble, and he will gamble.
Yeah.
But up 26-7, I would have been shocked had they lined up and gone for it right there. He would have tricked me for sure. They're going to punt it here, and it's a good kick. Taken by Parker Brown at the 25. Returns across the 30, coming near side, 40, 45. Good return. It bumped out of bounds into the near boundary by Zane Winder.
Which was also the punter.
Yeah, Zane Winder's he may be the best player on the field tonight. He really, I mean, he's a really good one. I tell you, you talk about two youngsters. Yeah. Zane Widener's a good young player. Parker Brown. I mean, there's some good young Panthers and Yellow Jackets on this field tonight.
Yeah, and they've competed against each other over the last couple of 3 years. So they're very aware of each other.
So it's 1st down at the 45. Open field is to the left. 7:30 left until until the end of the 3rd quarter. We are in the 3rd now.
I was going to say, Bill, we're already in the second half.
Cry-Like Real Estate. Well, they were talking about the band's going to play after the game. So
okay.
Here's the give to West. West, that's a tough yard, and that's it. He shoved backwards and tackled there by Jared Brown. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Football at the 46-yard line. Open field to the left, 7:10 remaining here in the Cry-Like Real Estate 3rd quarter. And now Panthers, well, you like a quick strike right here. That turnover at the beginning of the 3rd quarter was just that was a dagger. That hurt. Cusick takes, looks left, and now steps up in the pocket. He's going to be sacked at the 43, thrown down by Harley Tobin.
Tobin,
who is the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets as well. And now it's 3rd down and 13.
He kind of looks like Troy Polamalu or whatever his name was that played for the Steelers.
Now
Palamulo.
You start pronouncing names like that, you'll get you and me both in trouble.
Yeah.
3rd down and 13.
What was it?
There's no way I'm going to tackle it. You started it.
Troy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And it's.
He had the Head and Shoulders commercial.
Yeah.
3rd down and 13. Polamalu. Something like that.
Maybe.
3rd and 13, and now Cusick throws downfield, picked off at the 35-yard line, returned across the 45, and Clinton's going to get it right back. Parker Brown made the tackle, but playing center field was Brody Emberton, and he was just waiting on that.
Oh, he done a fine job back there as the center fielder on the defensive side of the football. Hannah knew that he didn't have a shot at it.
So he picks it off at the 40. It returns it up to the 49-yard line. So, yeah, I stepped out at halftime, and I was going to look at my thermometer here inside the FL Davis Ace broadcast booth. It is nice and comfortable. They're going to keep it on the ground right here and run it forward and pick up about 4 yards. That is Cody Davis on the carry. Lance, I'll bet you a quarter Clinton doesn't throw it on this series right here.
Probably not.
5:40 left and up 26-7.
Yeah. I would be surprised if Coach Dufresne throws it in the second half.
Yeah, 2nd down, 7. Panthers need to jar the football free, need to get it back. Here is Tobin taking. He'll turn. He'll hand it off around the right end. And that's a good play by the Panther defense. They stepped up. Guess what? Keenan Sneed right there that stepped up and hit him while he was airborne. And that's, and Zane Widener, one of the hardest things to do is try to tackle him when his legs are moving. But when he goes airborne that, yeah.
Third down for Clinton.
Easy Ice is upstairs. He said it is 53 degrees outside, and it feels like it's 50. Third down here. They're going to throw it. I lost my quarter. It's complete. It's a first down. Inside the 40-yard line, down to the 38-yard line. Complete there to Nick Epley. And it is a first down for the Clinton Yellow Jackets, and they'll keep the chains moving, and more importantly for the Yellow Jackets up 26-7, keep that clock rolling.
Yeah. Zach Parker and Peyton Owens on the tackle.
I'll do an IOU on the quarter to you, Lance, down the road. First down at the 38.
Well, you can buy me a cold pop next week in Little Rock.
All right, I'll do that.
To go with my hot link.
Clock is stopped. They're wanting the clock to run, 4:44. They want the clock to go, and there it goes. So now play clock, it is going as well. 26-7 Panthers trail, and now Chris Dufran pulled his team over to the sideline because obviously he wants to use as much of that clock as he possibly can. So it's first down at the 38. Yellow Jackets in Panther territory, and here is the give. There are no markers down. I thought there was movement on the left side, and then I thought the Panthers moved.
No,
but the carry to the 34-yard line, and it's going to wind up being a gain of 4 on the play. You saw what I did. Ashton Hoyle, that left tackle, was moving.
Well, he had his hand back here on the back of his hip, and it's like he was trying to throw a cramp out of it or something.
Yeah, and then one of the Panthers jumped. It looked like almost in the neutral zone. Second down and 6 after a 4-yard gain there. 3:43 left in the third quarter. Brought to you by Crylike Real Estate. They're going to run it. Epley, right side. Epley to the 30. Epley to the 25. He's tripped up, falls forward, down to the 22-yard line. So it's another Clinton first down. So they're going to move the chains. This is that offense that Chris Dufran's teams have run for as long as we've watched his teams play, Lance. And it's very disciplined running game. They stay with it. And, when they have to get creative, they get creative.
Oh, yeah. He's always got a couple of wrinkles. That's just like right here.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 wing back to the right. They're going to throw it here. First down, firing, and set up a little tunnel screen. This is complete. Panthers played that pretty well. Keenan Sneed and also Chris Edwards made the tackle. It winds up being a 7-yard gain, so it's second down and 3. And the football is at the 16-yard line.
But they had Tobin in the shotgun, which he's been under center the majority of the night.
Yeah. Hey, and with a win tonight, Clinton does clinch a playoff spot.
Do they get the 4 seed?
Well, it's the seeding would not be
5.
set, but they would clinch at least a spot with a victory tonight. And now here's the give inside. Carry it down to the 10. And then the tackle right there. Cody Davis on the carry. Zachary Parker on the tackle right at the 10. So it's first down and goal for the Yellow Jackets. Panthers could neither clinch a playoff spot tonight with a victory, or if they lose, it does not eliminate them from the playoff race. It comes down to next week is what we were told this week. So it'll come down to Little Rock Mills unless something changes in this one. Just 2:12 left in the third. The Panthers down 26-7. Tobin takes, give on the counter on the right side. Panthers turn that back inside, but still the pile's going to move to the 5, and that's it. And once again, how many times have we seen Zane Widener carry it, and we have not seen the Panthers be able to bring him all the way down?
Yeah.
You stop him. They marked the forward progress stopped at the 7. So it's second and goal at the 7.
Well, out of all the times he's carried it, Bill, I can recall maybe 2 that Keenan Sneed was able to get his feet out from underneath him.
Second down goal from the 7. And again, the motion over to the right side. Here's the give to the right side. Epley turns it back to the left. He takes it inside the 5. He's spinning inside the 5, and then they're going to grab him and shove him backwards. And Edwards was there, but it was Thad Bray who grabbed him around the waist and pulled him back down to about the 2. And so it's 3rd down and goal from right at the 2-yard line, and 1 minute left in the third quarter. Clinton's had it too much here in the third, Lance. They've had it almost the entire third quarter.
They've had it pretty much the entire third quarter, Bill.
On your feet and make some noise. It's 3rd and goal.
So 3rd down and goal from the 2. Tobin waiting. Tobin takes, turns, gives, touchdown Clinton. And that was Cody Davis into the end zone, and now the Yellow Jackets have busted it open. They lead 32-7 with 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter. So
just a straightforward run up the middle right there for Davis.
Yeah, the momentum that the Panthers did carry into the halftime locker room by stopping Clinton when they forced the turnover on the Lozo interception was taken away when the Panthers turned it over there on that first play of the third quarter, and that really changed the looks of this second half. Now they're going for 2. Tobin sprints out to the right, toss to the right side, spinning into the end zone, 2-point conversion. Epley is good. So 44 seconds left in the Crylock Real Estate third quarter. Let's step away for 60 seconds. Panthers trail 34-7 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm just getting all my school supplies together since they wouldn't let me graduate last year.
Now that you mention it, I need to get the Jammin' Jeep some new tires before taking it on the road to Panther football games.
Well, Billy, I'm glad you mentioned that because my papa and daddy can fix that right away at Bartlett Tire Center.
You know, Alexia, I'm headed that way right now.
Just make sure you call 362-8215 for your appointment today. Bartlett Tire Center, the official tire center for Billy Morgan.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters. Rock Mortgage Lending Equal Housing Lender. Survival Flight. Jitterbug Coffee House. Judy King School of Dance. Cornerstone Title and Escrow. McKenzie Realty. Allen Furniture. Eagle Bank. Stephanie Thompson with Access Medical Clinic. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Now that's some good bumper music, Bill.
There you go, Rick. You made Lance happy with the bumper music coming back to play. Panthers trail as this is going to be Hannah is going to return it. That's a good grab by Hannah. It was a line drive kick, and he just reached up and snagged it like a shortstop and then ran to the right side, takes it up across the 43 to the 44-yard line, and it is 34-7. Panthers.
The CEO's getting a little chilly.
Well, she has a heater right there to her left she can turn on.
Don't encourage that, Bill.
You can turn the heater on.
It'll get hot in here.
First down at the 44. You should see the Cowboy Chevrolet morning show, the studio in the mornings. She has the air conditioner turned on in there every morning. The window's open.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's cold in there.
Well, that's the way it needs to be.
Throws it left side, complete. Brown, that's a good tackle in space. We're talking about the tackling, Lance, and that's an example of it.
Yeah.
Epley made a great tackle out there. It winds up being a 1-yard gain. If Epley doesn't make that tackle, Parker Brown has a big gain after that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure with the air conditioner being on and the windows open, she's also got a pot of coffee made. No?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't?
Man. She normally has a cup of coffee in the morning. Second down and 9. And now here's Brown on the sweep, coming to the near side, 45, stiff arm, midfield, and he's going to be run out of bounds into the near boundary at the 45-yard line. That's a Panther first down. Cowboy Chevrolet first down.
Nice run by Parker Brown right there around the right side.
You never know what she's going to have to drink, but it's going to be out of some kind of a crazy-looking mug or something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, maybe,
she goes through mugs
maybe she'll
like
have
crazy.
some tea or something.
She was drinking tea this morning down at the Jitterbug.
Well,
she was. Yeah, hot tea.
Yeah.
Football at the 44, open field to the left.
Boy, y'all got to talking about the Jitterbug. I'm going to have to go by there tomorrow.
Last play of the quarter, third quarter, just 3 seconds left. Give to Brown. He runs it up the middle, looking for some room, gets to the 40. Parker Brown down to the 38. He's tackled, and that's all for the Crylock Real Estate third quarter. We'll come back with the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter in a moment. We step away for 60 seconds. Panthers trail 34-7 on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
The all-new Cowboy Collision and Customs is a full-service collision center with a state-of-the-art repair facility. Our certified repair professionals can get you a free estimate in less than 15 minutes and even do same-day repairs. We offer loaner vehicles and flexible payment plans through Sunbit. Open 24/7 online. Go to cowboycbg.com to schedule an appointment today. Let us show you why we're the hardest working team in the business. Cowboy Collision and Customs in Heber Springs.
The live broadcast of tonight's Panther football game is brought to you by these Panther boosters: Golden Girls Clothing Company, Jet Fest Motor Brokers, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Law Office of Rebecca Prince, Chris O'Neill, and Josh Rogers, Dr. Ryan Buffalo and Family, First Security Bank, Visual Identity, Eagle Pest Management, Old Town Espresso. Thank you to these Panther boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
34-7 Panthers trail as we start the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter. There's a marker down. Panthers had a false start. So it's a Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag, and Sulphur Creek Outfitters challenges you to live your adventures with the latest outdoor gear, clothing, bikes, and water sports equipment. Give the gift of adventure with a gift card, 10% discount for veterans. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram, located next to Walmart in Heber Springs and in Searcy as well. Second down and 9. And now Cusick going to throw down the middle, and this is incomplete. Almost picked off. And it'll be third down and 9. You can go by Sulphur Creek Outfitters. They have the latest brands like Chaco and Merrill shoes. Lance said that he likes the Merrill shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And Kavu bags, hammocks. Shop in store or online at sulphurcreekoutfitters.com. Sign up and save big with their Peak Rewards loyalty points as well. Third down and 9 as we are under 12 minutes left in the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter. The Panthers are down 34-7.
Bill, that was good bumper music coming back in that time, too.
So back to back. Rick, you're doing a dynamite job with it. Here's Cusick throwing deep down the middle for Hannah, and it's incomplete. That was 7 covering 7. Spencer Bannister had the coverage, and it is fourth down and 9.
Would that be like a 7-on-7 for 7?
It could be 7-on-7, yeah, if you'd scored. Well, it would have been 7-on-7 for 6. Yeah. Well, again, a ball like that, I have to think that wind that's blowing out of the north and the Panthers going into the north end zone is affecting that pass.
Right. Yeah, because Hannah had to turn around. He was looking back over his right shoulder, and the ball came in over his left.
Yeah. So it's fourth and 9. Clock stops, 11:49 left. Panthers have taken a couple of long, deep shots. And now Cusick under pressure. He's in trouble. He winds up. He wants to throw. He fires, and it's incomplete at the 32-yard line for Yancey. And that's broken up by Epling. So it is a turnover on downs, and Clinton has turned the Panthers away once again. Well, the Panthers got it to 12-6, Lance, about midway through the second quarter, and you really felt like they'd found something, and we had a game, and Clinton answered.
22 consecutive.
Clinton answered, though, right after that. They went up 18-7, and the Panthers turned them away right before the half. It was 18-7 at the half. And then the turnover to start the third quarter was really the dagger.
Yeah.
Because Clinton punched it in.
Yeah, that's right.
So at the 43, line of scrimmage, open field is to the right, 11:42 left. Clinton, see if they can put a drive together right here. They run it up the middle, and that is Tristan Thiston on the tackle. Clinton has changed quarterbacks now. And Joe Chalk is in to run the offense. 2-yard gain, second down 8 coming up right here. Well, Chris Dufran knows that this clinches a playoff spot for his team tonight. So, and depth for both of these teams is an issue, and he just can't afford to get Harley Tobin hurt. So Good time to have Chalk in there. Chalk running the offense here. Run it to the left side. Running room. There's a marker down. Take it inside Panther territory and down the sideline inside the 20. This is coming back, though, at the 10. Big run there by Zane Widener.
Yep, all for naught.
But the Cowboy Chevrolet penalty flag is back at the 45-yard line, so everybody's going to have a walk coming back.
You think it's going to be a hold, Bill?
There it is, holding.
Holding against the Yellow Jackets is the call.
I'm not going to make any more bets tonight. I already owe you a quarter.
I know.
So take it back.
We'll just
to the 34.
By the time it's all said and done, you'll just pay for my hot link next week. I'll send you down there to the stand.
Oh, that's right. You told me about the hot links at Little Rock Mills. Is Joe going with us next week? This is Joe's last chance possibly to make a road trip with us next week.
He might as well.
Open field to the right. Lance says they have very good eats at Little Rock Mills. They're going to throw it here on second down and very long. It's complete. Epley on the little tunnel screen. He's running back to the left side looking for some running room. He's not going to find it. He's going to be wrapped up, tackled. Boy, the Panthers just pursued to it. 3 jerseys there. And there's Jackson West, Tristan Thisson also, and Chris Edwards. And it's going to be third down and very long right here at the 31-yard line. 10:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. Don't forget about the Jagged Edge Fitness postgame interview. We'll visit with Todd Wood down to the field after the game.
How you going to do that, Bill?
I'm going to head downstairs and meet Lane Tubbs.
On the sidelines? Because the band will be on the field.
Well, we'll be somewhere down there, yeah.
All right.
Third down. And now ready to throw and rolling to the left side. Chalk's going to be sacked. He is sacked by Thad Bray. Thad Bray on the sack. And so
Bray's had a pretty good night tonight.
He sure has, yeah. Fourth down and very long. Clock rolling, 9:45, so they'll have the.
Well, they got Tobin back in there, but more than likely they're going to punt it, which would be Widener.
Yeah, Widener's stepping back now, about 5 steps, so he's in punt formation. Low snap, but he handled it and gets a good punt away. And, Brown wants to return this. He takes it at the 35. He's coming to the near side, trying to get outside. There's a marker down, so that's going to cost the Panthers some yardage. Cowboy Chevrolet penalty at the 42-yard line where the return was, but the Panthers are going to start inside the 30 on this drive. So let's step away for 30 seconds. Panthers have it, 9:16 left as we step away for 30 seconds on your hometown station, 101.9 The Lake.
Hey, this is Wade from F.L. Davis. Did you know inside the Lake Boutique at your local F.L. Davis, we carry a variety of furniture. Shop the selection we have for your living room, dining room, and bedroom. We've got a little bit of everything to choose from. We have casual, fun, traditional, and one-of-a-kind pieces ready to go and be delivered to your home. We can also do special orders on furniture. Visit us at the Lake Boutique located inside your local F.L. Davis Ace in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, and Pea Ridge for furniture you won't find anywhere else.
First down at the 30-yard line. Rick Hopgood is stepping up his
good
game
bumper
just
music.
for you.
Yeah.
Lance Hamilton, shotgun formation. Cusick throws left side complete. Brown, 35, into the near boundary, and going to stay in bounds. And Epley came away with the football, but it was already blown dead. And Epley with the tackle. Second down and about 3 after a 7-yard gain.
That was a 7-yard reception for Parker Brown, wasn't it?
Yep, sure was.
Just out in flats. Parker hasn't had that many rushes. The majority of his touches not have been passes.
So it is second down and 3. Shotgun formation. Throw it left side, Winchester. Winchester 40, 45, spun forward to the 50. So it is a Cowboy Chevrolet first down. They're going to mark him his knee down at the 49. So the Panthers have not quite gotten to midfield. And 8:27 remaining in this fourth quarter of play that's brought to you by Sulphur Creek Outfitters.
Well,
there's one of the Cowbells back, Lance. I know you remember
Yeah.
you were a huge Cowbell fan about 10 years ago.
I love the Cowbells.
We had the Cowbells
Yeah.
there for a couple of years, and there were a lot of them.
Yeah, they got in trouble there somewhere. I can't remember where we were at.
Football at the 49, shotgun formation, give it to Brown on the sweep, coming to the near side. They're going to throw him forward to the 50, so he gets a yard on the play, and that's it. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. Bryson Venable on the tackle. And 2nd and 9, 7:45 left. Todd Wood talked about the way this team finished last week and went down and scored right at the end of the game. But this, when you look at the scores in this series, Lance, this is one of the very few non-close games we've had in a long time. 2nd down and 9, and the pass intended for Parker Brown is incomplete. A little bit short of him at the 49-yard line. But
yeah, they've usually been pretty good games.
yeah, well, you go back to 2016. In the last 5 years, Clinton won 28-20, and then the next year they won 28-17. They won 36-34 in 18. They won 28-27 in 19, and then just won 32-26 last year. So, yeah, we're not accustomed to seeing this kind of a scoreboard when these two teams play. 7:21 left, and now here's Cusick going to run. Cusick, 45, running right side and trying to get outside. He'll have the Cowboy Chevrolet first down at the 40-yard line, so the Panthers are going to move the chains once again. Just nobody open downfield, and he had some room, and he roamed, and he got the first down with 7:12 remaining here in the 4th quarter of play. You remember probably my two favorite games, I don't know, 08 and 09 were fun games against the Yellow Jackets, but I remember those back-to-back years, 2010, and I talk with Park Parrish quite a bit, and he talks about that game a lot. Football is at the 40. Now shotgun, Cusick to throw, fires left side, complete. This is to West, takes it to the 35. He's going to get 5 yards before he's tackled, so it'll be 2nd down and 5.
Well,
7 minutes remaining.
One of those years you were talking about, they were undefeated, if I'm not mistaken.
That was 10. That was 10.
And we went over and won by like a 28-27.
Great game.
Yeah.
And
the Fog Bowl.
Yeah, it was foggy that night. May have been Halloween.
Could have been.
Yeah. And Panthers won, and Park still talks about that, and we had the conversation. That was Clinton's only regular season loss that year. They were unbeaten that year.
Yeah.
Panthers' only loss before that was to Stuttgart going in. And now toss to the right side. This is to Brown, and Brown's going to run for another first down inside the 30, down to the 29. First down, 6:23 left. Cowboy Chevrolet first down here in the 4th quarter. But then the next year, Clinton was down a bit. They were not competing for a conference championship. And when I say down, they probably came into the game maybe a 5-win team coming in. But you remember, Panthers were 8-0.
Yeah.
And a chance to clinch the conference championship that night. They would go the next week to Cave City and finish off the regular season 10-0. But they had to really battle Clinton and almost lost that game here that night. First down, Cusick fires left side, complete. Edwards, and he's going to take it inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line to the 22. Chris Edwards, a junior. So the Panthers are driving, and they have 2nd down and 3 coming up with 6:12 remaining in the Sulphur Creek Outfitters 4th quarter of play. Clinton scored on the first 2 series, and those 2 first scores, to score on your first 2 series, it has a lot to do with the game, with your mentality. 2nd down and 3, and now Cusick drops back, looking to throw, and now rolls to the left, and he is going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage and tackled out of bounds there by Bryson Venable. So now it's going to be 3rd down and about 9 coming up for the Panthers. But I had the conversation with Todd Wood earlier this morning on the First Arkansas Bank and Trust halftime, our pregame show, First Arkansas Bank and Trust pregame show, and he talked about the start and how important the start was going to be tonight. And Clinton got off to the better start.
Clinton did get off to the better start tonight in both halves, actually.
3rd down And now Cusick looking, trying to find somebody open. Now throwing for Edwards and broken up. That's a very good job defensively. That was a well-thrown ball.
It was.
But it was well played.
By Hutto.
Yeah. Jacob Hutto.
Yeah.
Made broken up. I wonder if he knows our Hutto.
Oh, probably so.
Yeah. So
I would
it's
imagine so, Bill.
4th down and 9 for the Panthers here with 5:58 left in the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter. We'll head to Little Rock Mills next week. That's a Friday night game. Last regular season game, and there's no way around it. Panthers have to win that game to get into the playoffs.
That's right.
4th down and 9. Taking right here is Cusick, looking, throwing, and picked off at the 22-yard line and returned back up to the 33-yard line by the Yellow Jackets, Cody Davis. Turnovers have really hurt the Panthers tonight. They have had
they've had
too many.
I think they've had 3 turnovers and 4 turnover on downs.
So it is a first down for the Yellow Jackets at the 32-yard line.
Bill, I remember another Heber-Clinton game that was a fun game.
Yeah, it was either 08 or 09.
The one I'm talking about was at Conway.
Well, the Panthers won that one pretty handily.
Yeah, but it was a good game. It was fun.
Well, it was not a close game.
No, but it was fun.
They played in the Hootens Classic, and I'm glad you brought that up.
That was
Philip
06.
Seaton gave me all kinds of notes. 06, yeah. And remember, you enjoyed that so much because you and me went to the Gulf right after it was over.
We were leaving for Florida that night.
Yeah.
And then Crocodile Man died
while we were
there. Yeah.
Steve Irwin. So it's 6-yard gain there on the play. 2nd down, 4 coming up. 5:38 left here in the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter of play. But what I remember about that game down at the Hootens Classic, I don't have a final score on that game, but the Panthers won it pretty handily. I think it was like 34-7.
Do you think it was like that?
Yeah. There was for years, as there's a carry up to the 40-yard line. For years there was a picture that's in the field house that was of that team that won down there, and the scoreboard in the background. It was not a close game. Clinton scored on the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
And then the Panthers dominated the game after that. And before the team started playing for the Battle of the Little Red Trophy, that was the first trophy game between these two teams.
That's true.
3rd down and a couple, and Clinton's going to keep it on the ground right here. It looks like they've got enough for a first down. And that time, the carry by, is that Hutto on the carry again?
I believe so. I think Zach Parker on the tackle.
So it's first down at the 42, 4:42 left, and Clinton can get another first down. They can start thinking about getting in that favorite formation.
Mm-hmm.
And with this victory tonight, Clinton's going to win 6 straight. Panthers had dominated the series really before the last 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And now into the 6th, and now Clinton has dominated the series. Open field is to the right. And now give it to the left side and carry it forward up to the 43-yard line. Keenan Sneed made the tackle.
Good tackle by Sneed.
A run there by Billy Stanley. I'm going to tell you right now that I'm going to make the proclamation that I'm not going to be down on the field for any kind of pregame ceremonies before any games again. The last time I remember I was on the field before the game and I came running up here right before kickoff was in 2012.
Senior night.
Yeah. And it was who was it that came in here? Dollarway came in here and got the Panthers good. And that was a good Panther team that went to the quarterfinals that year, remember?
Yeah.
Later on that year. There's a run up to midfield. So it's going to be Hutto on the carry again. 3rd down and a couple. Allie, we'll have to ask Dale if Jacob Hutto is related to him. He would be proud of Jacob running the football. That's Jacob Hutto running the football for Clinton.
That's probably a nephew.
So the football is right at the 50-yard line, 3:09 left. In the Sulphur Creek Outfitters fourth quarter, Yellow Jackets are going to win their 6th straight Battle of the Little Red Trophy. As the ball is at midfield, and take the football up across midfield up to the 39-yard line. Hutto on the carry, and he's going to be shoved backwards. Keenan Sneed just keeps playing hard, as he always does. Keenan Sneed and Zachary Parker on the tackle. And so it's 4th down and short here. Well, the band's going to play after the game. We're going to go down and have the Jagged Edge Fitness post-game interview. But they also have to give Clinton time to receive the trophy. They're going to, obviously, we have the trophy presentation, so that'll also be happening. So there's the 4th down carry. They're going to have the first down. So it is a first down to the 47-yard line. And so it is now first down. And the Yellow Jackets, I think, Lance, they can start getting ready to run the clock out right here.
With 2 minutes left?
Yeah.
Come on.
2:04 left. And the Panthers, I don't think, will stop it. So it is first down. Tank, they're going to hand the football off, run it off to the left side. And, what's been the most impressive thing about the Clinton team, I think, tonight, Lance, that we've watched Blaze Emerson on the tackle there for the Panthers, is the size. They do have some good size up front.
They got some good size.
Yeah.
I mean, even Widener and 18 out there.
Well, and Widener's going to be good for a while. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Couple of yards there. 2nd down 8, football at the 45, just 1:22 left. So now it's just using as much of that play clock as they possibly can. And see, Lance, there they are. They're in victory formation.
This isn't your first rodeo, Bill.
No, it's not. And there's a kneel down, and Lance will have time to be contemplating the player of the game. And then we'll say goodbye to you real quickly on radio, and I'll head down to grab Coach Wood. And Allie can let me know if I need to grab a battery or not. So it is 3rd down here, 47 seconds remaining. And Clinton is going to win this one here this evening. They'll just have to snap it one more time, and then that'll be it. And the Yellow Jackets are going to win their 5th straight. Battle of the Little Red. Can I borrow your pen there for just a second? 34-7 is going to be the final score of this game. And there it is. So there's the kneel down, and Clinton is going to win it. The two teams will converge and congratulate each other at midfield as the Yellow Jackets have won the football game tonight. Final score 34-7. Congratulations to Clinton and the community of Clinton as they will take home the Battle of the Little Red Trophy. Todd Wood and Chris Dufresne will congratulate each other at midfield. Heartland Ford is proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough Player of the Game. Each week a player is chosen to be honored for their accomplishments. Heartland Ford believes that hard work, dedication, and the drive to give it your all in every aspect from preparation to play is why we take time to honor these individuals. This week's Heartland Ford Built Ford Tough Player of the Game. Lance?
How about number 23, Jackson West?
Jackson West on playing his final game here as a senior. Congratulations from the entire Heartland Ford team to Jackson West, our Built Ford Tough Player of the Game. Panthers fall as the final score 34-7 is the final. Yellow Jackets, they'll get to go and hoist that trophy once again as they have beat the Panthers for the 6th straight time. Lance, we'll go to Little Rock Mills next week.
Absolutely. We'll go down and see what the Comets have got and have a nice trip down, eat a couple of hot links, call a football game, and come on back home. What do you got?
Stuttgart and Lone Oak, they've got a great one going down the stretch. Steve Castleberry tells me 31-28, very late in that game.
That's at Lone Oak.
That's at Lone Oak going down the stretch. Thanks, Steve Castleberry, for the scores tonight. We will join you over on Facebook Live and YouTube channel as well for the Jagged Edge Fitness post-game interview with Todd Wood down on the field. And wrap it up for our radio coverage for our entire crew, for Rick Hobgood, for Jeremy Bivens, for Lane Tubbs, for Allie King-Sugg, and for my partner, Lance Hamilton. This is Billy Morgan saying thanks for being with us. And don't forget to join us on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, 1019 The Lake YouTube channel, and Facebook Live for our Jagged Edge Fitness post-game interview. This is Billy Morgan. So long, everybody.
You've been listening to exclusive coverage of Panther football on Heber Springs' hometown station, 101.9 The Lake. Tonight's game was presented by Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, F.L. Davis Home and Building Centers, Heartland Ford, Tim Brewer Shelter Insurance, Baptist Health, Red River Dodge, Heber Springs Home Furnishings, Cry-Like Real Estate, Cowboy Collision and Customs, Bartlett Tire, and by the Mini Panther Football Boosters. This broadcast is the property of KSUG Radio and may not be reused, rebroadcast, or retransmitted without express written consent. The Panthers play here. 101.9 The Lake.
Hi, everybody. Back here at Panther Stadium for the Jagged Edge Fitness postgame interview with Todd Wood. 34-7 is the final score as Clinton wins it tonight. And we talked early this morning, you and I, about the start of the football game. Clinton got off to a good start, 12-0, put you in a difficult spot, but I thought your team fought back there. Got it to 12-6 there midway through the second quarter. Had to feel pretty good about that time.
Yeah, you're going in at halftime, and I think we're down by a touchdown going in at halftime, and you have to be feeling pretty good about it and thinking that we're going to get the ball to start the second half. I look back at it and think that, okay, the third quarter is the turn of the tide, and unfortunately it was the first play from our offensive series, and that's we have a bad handoff, and they get the ball down around our 20-yard line and give them a short field, and they score to go up by another touchdown. So I thought from that point on it was just a matter of we've got to get out of that hole and we've got to get back into the game, and unfortunately we just keep turning it over, and then you can't do that against good teams, and that's the tale of the tale.
Up until that point, with that turnover there in the third quarter, I thought the second quarter, what did the defense find? Because they were making some big plays, getting into the backfield. So Keenan Sneed made a big play there on third down play, and then Zane Lozo had that big interception.
Yeah, I thought the defense stepped up really big time in the second half, and I told the coaches, I said, here's the thing. Going into the first quarter, we don't see that kind of speed and that type of execution for that kind of offense all week long. I mean, we got scout team guys, and we got a situation where we're going up against some barrels during the practice, and so you don't see that kind of speed and that type of execution. So I told them, look, after that first series, things will get a little bit quicker for them, and they'll start reading a little bit better and a little bit faster, and they'll react to it. And so I think after the first couple of series, our defense really kind of picked up and started knowing the speed and learning the speed of the game a little bit, and did a really good job. And so we tweaked a few things here and there, but I give all the credit to our defense. They keep coming every single ball game and coming for us, and I got to give them credit and find a way for the offense to try to keep moving the ball down the field.
The touchdown, the Parker Brown touchdown. Talk about that play. That was on second down and very short, and ran the sweep. And I thought that was a great play call. He got into space and showed his speed.
Well, they showed man coverage most of the night, and one of the benefits of being in man coverage is if you hand the ball off, especially to somebody like Parker who's got explosive speed, that if you're in man coverage, you're going to run off. And so it's not really a matter of blocking; it's a matter of just running the defense down the field. And so we got a little sweep action there. We were able to contain the D in. He got outside. They did run off, and then the rest of the way it was him. So try to give him the ball a couple more times during the half, and try to find different ways to get him the ball. We tried him at tailback. We tried him at receiver, and try to get the ball to him as much as we can. Used him as a decoy whenever we possibly could. But it's hats off to Clinton. They came in with a good game plan, and that was to try to find different ways to cover their coverages and go man and go quarters. And so a lot of credit to them.
Big trip down to Little Rock next week with Little Rock Mills.
Yeah, I mean, you got a game that we got to take care of, and I told the guys, I challenged them, how are you going to finish next week? Mm-hmm. And it's still you got to go into it thinking that anything still can happen, mm-hmm. but it's up to us, and so we got to go down there with the attitude and the mindset like they always do. It's the next ball game, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to step up and they're going to play well.
All right, Todd Wood, always appreciate your time, and we'll see you next week down in Little Rock.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Go Panthers.
Todd Wood joining us here on the Jagged Edge Fitness post-game interview. Again, the final 34-7 as the Panthers fall here to the Yellow Jackets at Panther Stadium. This is Billy Morgan. So long, everybody.